Yes. Clap it up for you guys. Now let's see what Big Sis has got. Come on, girl. Awesome job from the sisters. Let's hear it, everybody. Next up, representing Bruce Casey Orthodontics is Dr. Robert Bruce Casey. You gotta show those teeth, guys.
A pleasant good evening and welcome to TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater, New Jersey, where tonight the Somerset Patriots take on the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs for the first game of a 6-game homestand and the first game of a 3-game series of an interdivision matchup of the Atlantic League of Professional Baseball. Somerset coming off of a 3-game road trip against the Long Island Ducks, battling for first place in the Liberty Division standings, and they hope to get back to their winning ways tonight here at the Jewel of the Atlantic League. Well, welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody. My name is Mark Schwartz, and I have the pleasure once again of being joined alongside this gentleman right here, Brandon Pelter. Brandon, most important question of the day, how are you doing?
Doing well in a big series here for Somerset. Get back onto the right footing before they welcome in the Ducks for the first series here at TD Bank Ballpark against Long Island all season. That'll be next week.
Of course. We have the Ducks coming in next week, but a big weekend coming up here. First and foremost, before we even get into the matchup, there's a lot of excitement this weekend at TD Bank Ballpark between the Patriots. That was Tim O'Leary, if you're watching on SBN.TV. He's our ticket manager. In case, there's a lot of excitement here. Patriots have a big weekend on top. Couple of fireworks nights. Father's Day on Sunday should be a very exciting weekend here.
It should be great. I mean, we're expecting great crowds already just looking around the ballpark. A ton of people out to see some great baseball and really a great opportunity for Somerset to collect a couple of wins. Like I said, get back on the right footing against the Southern Maryland team that's really struggled, an offense that really just has not come through for the Blue Crabs. And for the Patriots, the strength has been the pitching staff. They have been phenomenal as of late. So continue that, get the offense to start to click again for the Patriots, and they'll be in good shape.
The pitching staff certainly did pitch very well. Brett Oberholzer with a great start Tuesday night against the Long Island Ducks. Thomas Dormany, a fantastic start on Wednesday as well. Somerset ultimately lost last night's ball game 5-3. One thing to look at over that road trip, though, Brandon, I know it's only 3 games, but the Patriots wound up hitting 3 home runs in that series. Francoso had one, Mike Krause hit an absolute bomb, Ramon Flores, and the lineup has not really been an issue too much for the Patriots so far this season. It's been a lot of timely hitting, but maybe they're starting to turn a corner a bit when it comes to power.
Well, just maybe. I mean, that was only the second time all season last night that the Patriots have hit 2 home runs in a ball game, and so they came through with Mike Krause, as you mentioned, with the big bat, and so I think that could really just help them out, get them going, and not have to rely on stringing together the hits. If you can get that big swing, I think Mike Krause can be a really big part of this Patriots lineup if he gets going. And also Edwin Espinal, we haven't seen him go deep. If you believe in due, he's a guy that's due, and I think this weekend is a good series that you can look for him to come through for Somerset.
Well, we're getting ready for first pitch between the Somerset Patriots and the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Right now, Brett Jody, the manager of the Patriots, walks out to the home plate area to have a conversation with Stan Clyburn. A lot going on at TD Bank Ballpark, a lot of groups in attendance, a lot of beautiful weather. So not going to really have a 7:05 first pitch. It's probably going to be a little bit after that as some groups start to line up around the infield here at TD Bank Ballpark and a lot of groups around the fields of play as well. I want to go back to the pitching staff for a second here, Brandon. The starting pitcher for tonight's ballgame for the Patriots, it's Liam O'Sullivan. And, I would sort of categorize him with a couple of different Patriots pitchers that have quietly put together a pretty good season. It's just for O'Sullivan and a couple other guys, maybe during their specific starts, there hasn't been a lot of run support. But the last time out for O'Sullivan was one of the better starts we've seen from a pitcher for the Patriots this year.
Absolutely spectacular. And you mentioned Liam O'Sullivan's name. Another one that comes to mind is Thomas Dormany, who also pitched to get a gem his last time out. Dormany, a 1-4 record. The ERA just 3.38. Sullivan, another guy with a losing record, but the ERA at 3.76 in his last time out. 7 innings strong, just 6 hits, no runs, a walk, and 5 Ks. He really was able to start that changeup out and get that pitch going. He was able to locate it well, and he said it. There's nothing better than, even if your fastball's 88 late, low 90s to pump that past somebody. So if he can get that changeup going and spot the fastball, look for another really solid night from him.
And he has a tough pitching matchup against maybe not necessarily this Blue Crab lineup, but the opposing starting pitcher for Southern Maryland, Craig Stem. Boy, if there's been a silver lining for the Blue Crabs so far this year, it has to be their 6'4 righty starting tonight.
Well, and we saw him in his second to last start right back here at the ballpark. He got a no decision, but went 7 2/3, gave up 4 runs. He was pretty good, though, early on against Somerset. Gave up 12 hits, had 6 strikeouts, and no walks. For Stem, though, over his last 5 starts, the ERA at 2.45. He's been pretty good, and overall in the season, 2-2-3 as a 4-2 record. He has been one of those aces for this Blue Crabs lineup.
So the Patriots getting ready to take on the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Brandon mentioned it before, but after this 3-game series between Somerset and Southern Maryland, the Long Island Ducks will come in. And it's a very tight top of the Liberty Division standings right now in the Atlantic League. The Ducks are in first place, 2.5 up on the Patriots, 3.5 up on the High Point Rockers, and 5.5 up on the New Britain Bees. So a very close division, and I don't want to necessarily say that this could be a trap series because, the Patriots are expecting very large attendance crowds this weekend, so they should be up for this sort of task. But, is there a concern at all, sort of looking past an opponent, knowing you just came off a series against the Ducks, that's the team you're trailing, and you got another one coming up in a couple of days?
I think that's kind of always on your mind because it is so easy off the top of the broadcast. Heck, I did it. Before I even mentioned Southern Maryland, I was already jumping to Tuesday, big matchup with a big 3-game series against the Ducks. So I think, that's always something that's kind of on your mind. But Brett, I think, does a really great job of keeping the guys pretty calm, pretty at ease, and making sure they're focused on the task at hand. I mean, these guys are professionals. That sure, you're not playing Long Island tonight. You can't pick up a game, but you can certainly pick up half a game.
Oh, it's Liam O'Sullivan who walks out of the Patriot dugout down the first base line. He leads Somerset onto the field on an absolutely beautiful evening for baseball here in central New Jersey. The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, they're exiting their dugout down the third base line as well. So we are getting ready for first pitch of the series opener between the Patriots and the Blue Crabs. But before we do, we'll have to step aside for the God Bless America and the national anthem. But when we return, we'll go over the TD Bank starting lineups and get ready for baseball. It's the Patriots and the Blue Crabs coming your way next on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slam and hit. Come on and get patriotic.
Today's presentation of Somerset Patriots Baseball is brought to you by Atlantic Health Systems, Brother, Diamond Nation, Flemington Car and Truck Country, Flemington Department Store, Fullerton Auto, Health Quest, Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey Lottery, RWJ Barnabas Health, Bolari Design, Northern New Jersey ROTC, T-Mobile, TD Bank.
It's a slam and hit. Come on, get patriotic.
So many good options. Man, I'm hungry. Ooh, let's do healthy today. I think that'll work. The healthy plate. What do we have here? So many good options. What do I choose? We have veggie burger, turkey burger, fruit cup. It all sounds so good, but something's telling me veggie burger. I think I'll have the veggie burger. A lot of great choices here at the Horizon Healthy Plate concession stand. That's a tasty burger. So many good options. Man, I'm hungry. Ooh, let's do healthy today. I think that'll work. The healthy plate. What do we have here? So many good options.
It's time to celebrate with a birthday party at a Somerset Patriots game. Introducing our exclusive Domino's All-Star birthday packages for the upcoming season. Got a kid you want to have remember a special birthday for years to come? Well, the Patriots have 3 different kid-specific birthday packages that'll make their next birthday the most memorable one yet. Book a party package and upper box seating, enjoy an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet in the NJM picnic area, or elevate your party into a fun-themed private suite uniquely designed for kids. Every Patriots party also comes with a crowd rendition of Happy Birthday with the birthday child on the field, a birthday t-shirt, an autographed baseball, and birthday invitations. Contact our group sales department for more information on how to celebrate a birthday in style today. Attention troops, Scout Nights with the Somerset Patriots will be returning to TD Bank Ballpark for the upcoming season on Friday, June 28th, Sunday, July 28th, and Thursday, August 29th. Additionally, our Girl Scout days are set for Sunday, June 30th, and Saturday, September 21st. Troops will have the honor of presenting both their PAX banner along with our nation's colors on the field before the game. A parade around the field will end with the troops lining the infield during the national anthem. Scouts looking to earn badges for presenting the colors and going on a go-see-it outing can fulfill both, all while enjoying America's pastime. Tickets begin at just $8.50 for everyone in the group, with commemorative Scout patches available for just $1.50. Visit SomersetPatriots.com or call 908-252-0700 so you can get involved and have your troop honored at a professional baseball game.
Nothing is more important than your child's education. The Somerset County Education Association represents the public school employees that make your child's education possible. This includes more than 7,000 teachers, paraprofessionals, bus drivers, nurses, custodians, secretaries, and other outstanding education support professionals. Visit www.sceanj.org for more information. Together.
And welcome back here to TD Bank Ballpark, the national anthem concluding, and we were getting ready for first pitch between the Somerset Patriots and the visiting Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. A lot going on the field before the game, and a lot going on, about to go on during the game, and of course, after the game, we have post-game fireworks here as well. So a busy night here at the Jewel of the Atlantic League. It's time now to go over the TD Bank starting lineups for both teams. TD Bank, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. At TD Bank, expect unexpectedly longer hours that fit your schedule, including weekends. And with 24/7 access through online and mobile banking, you can bank whenever, wherever. TD Bank, unexpectedly human. Member FDIC, TD Bank, NA. For the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, here in the top of the first inning, they are managed by Stan Clyburn, assisted by Joe Walsh, Daisuke Yoshida, and Daryl Thompson. Their lineup tonight: Kent Blackstone leads off, gets the start at second base. Ruby Silva hits second in right field. Joe Benson, who made his Atlantic League debut against the Patriots last week, he's the designated hitter batting third. Jose Julio Ruiz hits fourth over at first base. Corey Vaughn in center field batting fifth. Charlie Valerio, the switch-hitting catcher, behind home plate hitting sixth. Frank Martinez, who is consistently batting in the middle of this Blue Crab lineup. First couple of times the Patriots have seen Southern Maryland. He drops down to the 7th spot tonight, gets the start at third base. Tony Thomas in left field batting eighth, and Edwin Garcia rounds up the order for Southern Maryland. He hits ninth as they work against Liam O'Sullivan on the mound tonight for the Patriots.
Well, we've already touched on the righty a little bit, but coming off of certainly his best start of the season, and which he went 7 innings strong of 6-hit, no-run baseball. This is 8th start of the season as a 2-3 record and a 3.76 ERA through 40 2/3 innings pitched. Has 28 strikeouts to go along with that and 10 walks.
So the first-year Patriot finishes up his warm-up pitches, and we're getting ready for baseball here. Again, absolutely perfect night in central New Jersey. Game time temperatures 72 degrees and fair skies. Wind blowing out with a considerable gust out towards center field, but barely any clouds in the sky. Clearly visible is the moon beyond the center field fence. And with O'Sullivan stepping back on the rubber, it is Kent Blackstone stepping into the left-handed batter's box. And at long last, it is time for baseball. From the windup, first pitch of the ball game, a fastball in for a called strike. We're officially underway at 7:14 p.m. Eastern Time. So the righty O'Sullivan kicks and fires home, and the 0-1 to the left-handed hitting Kent Blackstone, a called strike, 0-2. Patriots tonight wearing their home white uniforms, white pants, navy cap, navy brim. The Blue Crabs in an alternate Maryland flag-themed uniform tonight. Here's the 0-2. Taken low and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Has that checkered yellow, white, red, and black pattern. On the top of the jersey, gray pants, and then a two-tone black and white hat with a red brim. 1-2 to Blackstone taken above the letters, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Jerseys look pretty fresh.
Well, if there's one thing I've learned about Maryland, they're as passionate, if not more passionate, about their flag than any other state in the Union. 2-2. Blackstone swings, grounds it softly over to first. A backhanded pick made by Mike Francoso, who gets the start over there tonight. An underhand toss to Liam O'Sullivan covering the bag. And there's one away to begin tonight's ballgame.
Francoso looking good over there at first base. Mentioned that he gets the start over there, and when I looked at the lineup card, had to do a little double take. And you kind of mentioned this to me before the game. Last season, he played every position except for 2. He didn't catch.
Yep.
And he didn't play in right field. And, well, when he's in the lineup, right field has been his primary spot this season.
So 1 out, nobody on. Here's Ruby Silva. Takes all the way, a left-handed batter. And the first pitch in for a strike, 0-1.
It's the 3rd game that Francoso is playing over at first this season.
O'Sullivan from the windup, now the 0-1. Silva stabs at a bunt, drops it down the third base line, but a lot of pace to it. Will Kenger playing in at third, and an easy play on to first for the second out of the inning.
It's about as easy as it gets, too, for Kenger, because that ball was hopping up. He caught it off the end of the bat and kind of hit it in a almost swinging downward, so it was popping up, and for Kenger, he was able to glove it right at the belt.
2 out, nobody on. Here's Joe Benson. Quickly, the Patriots' defensive alignment. Ramon Flores is in left, Michael Krause in center, Justin Pacioli in right. Kenger's the third baseman. Ray Navarro has the night off. Alfredo Rodriguez is at short. As the first pitch to Benson, a called strike, 0-1. Craig Massey has the night off, so Scott Kelly gets the start at second base. Michael Ullman has the night off, so Edwin Espinal's the DH. Mike Francoso starts at first. And it's Yovan Gonzalez doing the catching. 0-1 from O'Sullivan. Swung on and missed. Benson late on a fastball, a little below the zone. And he quickly falls behind 0-2.
Obviously early on, but O'Sullivan absolutely pounding the zone. 8 pitches, 6 strikes.
He's got 2 out, nobody on. Top of the first inning, we're just underway. Series opener between the Patriots and the Blue Crabs. The 0-2. Just taken inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Umpires for tonight's ballgame. Frank Urilli calling balls and strikes. Fred DeJesus at first. And Silvio Martinez, the third base umpire. O'Sullivan gets the call from his catcher. From the windup, 1-2. Swing, a tapper foul. Benson just got a piece of it. Gonzalez couldn't hold on. It's still a 1 ball, 2 strike count.
I think that was that changeup there from O'Sullivan that at the end just kind of fell off going down. And he got the big swing there from Benson, but just able to catch pace.
Benson, a .216 batter to begin his Blue Crab career. No home runs, 2 runs batted in. It's from the right side. Now the 1-2. Swinging a soft ground ball down the third base line, foul. Fielded on a backhand by Kenger, but in foul territory, and the count holds. We are expecting a sold-out crowd at TD Bank Ballpark tonight. Fans continuing to file in. Oftentimes with these firework nights, fans might not be here for first pitch, but they certainly stick around for the theatrics after the ball game. Now the 1-2 from O'Sullivan. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First strikeout of the night for O'Sullivan, and a 1-2-3 top of the first inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We'll move to the bottom of the first on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
As a personal trainer, I thrive on guiding my clients to good health. When I was told I needed both hips replaced, I turned to the network of experts at Atlantic Health System. I was able to see my orthopedic surgeon in Sparta, right near my home, and received exceptional care at Morristown Medical Center for my surgery. I was able to teach, motivate, and inspire again.
Where you go for orthopedic care matters.
Atlantic Health System, because every moment is a moment that matters.
Somerville Aluminum is proud to announce our greatest remodeling project yet. Valari, new name, same great company. Bellari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit BellariNJ.com to learn more today.
The best one yet. Let's see it, Robin. Okay. I think we're going to give this one to Robin right here. It was the closest to the pin. Congratulations. You got yourself a gift card to iZod, and also we're going to hook you guys up with some iZod hats. Now don't forget, visit iZod.com to find a company store location near you.
Bottom of the first inning, no score between the Patriots and the Blue Crabs. Time now for your TD Bank starting lineup for the hosting Somerset Patriots. Managed by Brett Jody, assisted by Glenn Parker, John Hunton, and Fox Beyer, athletic trainer Phil Lee. Ramon Flores leads off the bottom of the first, followed by Alfredo Rodriguez and Will Hedger, as they work against Craig Stem, the righty on the mound for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Stem, a 6'6" righty, works from the stretch with nobody on base. In the first pitch to Flores, a called strike 0-1.
And the 29-year-old making his 10th start of the season as a 4-2 record, a 2.23 ERA, second only to the Patriots' David Kubiak in the Atlantic League.
0-1 to Flores. Misses inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Rest of the Patriots lineup, Edwin Espinal, the DH, hitting 4th. He's also the Raritan Building Services cleanup batter of the ballgame. Mike Francoso hits 5th, Justin Pacioli 6th, Mike Krause 7th, Scott Kelly 8th, and Yovan Gonzalez 9th. As Flores takes one in the dirt here, 2 balls and a strike. A scoreless ball game in the bottom of the first inning, just underway at the Jewel of the Atlantic League. Perfect weather on tap tonight. We're expecting another perfect evening tomorrow, and likely an even stronger crowd as the 2-1 to Flores on the outside part of the plate, 2-2. Somerset leads the Atlantic League in average home attendance. They've also had the highest single attended game in the Atlantic League this year, and they're going to challenge that high mark this weekend, likely tomorrow. 2-2 to Flores, swinging a hard ground ball onto second base on 1 hop, collected by Blackstone, flips it over to first, and there's 1 away.
Batting second number 8, shortstop Alfredo Rodriguez.
So 1 out, nobody on. Quickly, the defense for the Blue Crabs. In the outfield, Thomas in left, Vaughn in center, Silva in right. Along the infield, Martinez at third, Garcia at short, Blackstone at second, Julio Ruiz at first, and Valerio behind home plate. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the first inning, here's Alfredo Rodriguez. First pitch. Fastball inside, 1 ball and no strikes. Alfredo hitting .274, 1 home run, and 12 runs batted in. Batting average has really hovered between that 270 up to like 310 mark for the majority of the season as he takes a breaking ball low, 2-0. Went 0 for 4 in last night's ball game against the Long Island Ducks. Hit 7th last night, pushed back up to the 2 spot tonight. 2-0, swinging a line drive over Garcia into left center field. Rodriguez with the first hit of the night. And Brandon, I think Edwin Garcia might not have seen that ball come off the bat. Either that or just a little bit of showmanship from the third-year Blue Crab shortstop.
No, in my mind, there's no question he didn't see that ball because he went into a full crouch and actually put his glove over his face because I seriously believe he could not see it. Now, the entire infield is covered in shade. The outfield in left and center are full of sunshine, and in deep right field is in sunlight as well.
Now Will Kenger swings at the first pitch and skies it foul. It's playable down the third base line as Frank Martinez comes in to make the catch. Rodriguez holds it first, and there's quickly 2 away in the bottom of the first inning.
A nice play there by Martinez, but just to finish up there on Garcia, he is standing in shade, but the sun continues right behind him, so from about his knees up, it's sun, and he's not wearing sunglasses.
The line drive for Rodriguez was going to get into left field regardless, but it certainly looked like Garcia couldn't see the ball off the bat. And now Edwin will have to play short against the guy that certainly likes to pull the ball. It's the number 4 batter in the Patriot lineup tonight, Edwin Espinal, DH. Number 53 on the back of his white uniform, swings at the first pitch, fouls it off over the backstop, out of play, no balls and a strike.
Not many first pitch swings from Espinal throughout this season, and that was one of the few.
He's got Rodriguez off of first. 2 out, bottom of the first inning. No score between the Patriots and the Blue Crabs. Stem comes set, checks the runner over his left shoulder, and delivers a fastball inside to Espinal. 1 ball and 1 strike. It has been a strong stretch of baseball for Edwin Espinal. Current 7-game hit streak, his second longest hit streak of the season, has improved his batting average to .318 on the year. 1-1. Takes a strike. 1-2. It's a .318 batting average for El Poco, alongside 3 home runs and 23 runs batted in. Tied with the man awaiting on deck, Mike Francoso, for the team lead in home runs. Both with 3. Rodriguez off of first. 1-2 from Stem. Just misses off the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And mentioned for Espinal in the open, if there's a guy that's due for the long ball, it's him. It's been 24 games since his last home run. That came on May 19th at Lancaster.
Outfield respects Espinal's power. They play deep. Now the 2-2. Fastball taken off the plate. Valerio tried to work it back in as he froze it for the home plate umpire, Frank Urilli. But a 3-ball, 2-strike count now with 2 away in the bottom of the first. It'll give Alfredo Rodriguez a head start at first base. Espinal certainly very much capable of hitting the ball into a gap, and with Rodriguez's speed and the aggressiveness of the Patriots' third base coach, Glenn Barker, certainly a good opportunity here for Somerset. 3-2 from Stem. Rodriguez goes, and Espinal just pokes it out to shallow right field. Blackstone out, Silva in. It's Silva making the catch. And that'll do for the bottom of the first inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We're through 1, scoreless on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
It's time to celebrate with a birthday party at a Somerset Patriots game. Introducing our exclusive Domino's All-Star birthday packages for the upcoming season. Got a kid you want to have remember a special birthday for years to come? Well, the Patriots have 3 different kid-specific birthday packages that'll make their next birthday the most memorable one yet. Book a party package and upper box seating, enjoy an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet in the NJM picnic area, or elevate your party into a fun-themed private suite uniquely designed for kids. Every Patriots party also comes with a crowd rendition of Happy Birthday with the birthday child on the field, a birthday t-shirt, an autographed baseball, and birthday invitations. Contact our group sales department for more information on how to celebrate a birthday in style today.
You got time. He's almost there. He's almost there. Oh, yeah, baby. Make some noise for him out there. Congratulations, man. You beat Sparky. You'll get hooked up with an awesome cool bag. Brought to you by friends at rwjph.org/performance fitness.
We need the following fans of customer service: T.J. Troblinger, Braden Greer, and Stephen Runco. T.J. Troblinger, Braden Greer, Stephen Runco. Please go to customer service.
Looking for a great deal on a car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit TriStateFord.com for more information today. Jose Julio Ruiz to lead off for the Blue Crabs in the top of the second inning. Liam O'Sullivan tossed a 1-2-3 top of the first. Now the first pitch to the former Road Warrior in for a called strike, 0-1. So it'll be Julio Ruiz followed by Corey Vaughn and Charlie Valerio. 4, 5, 6 in the Blue Crab order. Now the 0-1 from the righty. Swung on and scooped out to left center field. Slices into the gap for a base hit as Krause cuts it off. And Julio Ruiz will hold at first base. First hit of the night for the Blue Crabs, and a leadoff base runner in the second inning.
That was a tough pitch to handle there for Jose Julio Ruiz. Did a nice job keeping the hands inside. It was a pitch on the inner third and down a bit just above the knees, and he was able to pull the hands inside, just scoop it out there into the outfield.
Looked a bit like Edwin Espinal rounding that first base bag also. Might not be the best base runner on this Blue Crab squad, but he takes first, and here's Corey Vaughn, who quietly has joined the double-digit home run club in the Atlantic League. First pitch, checks his swing on a fastball, and appeal to first. He didn't go around. 1 ball and no strikes. Vaughn has bumped his batting average up to 278 on the season. 10 home runs, 26 runs batted in. 1-0 fouled to the backstop, 1-1.
Tied for third in the league in home runs with York's Melky Mesa, sitting behind only Telvin Nash of York, who has 13. David Washington on Long Island with 15.
Now the 1-1 from O'Sullivan, taking a little outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Vaughn's a guy that has proven to put up power numbers in the Atlantic League throughout his career. Now in his 3rd season with Southern Maryland, as he takes a strike here. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So not necessarily a surprise that the power numbers have started to add up a bit for the righty. Hit a home run first game of the season. Hit a home run in his last game. 2-2. Taken low and outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Well, the Patriots saw the Blue Crabs pretty much last week to open up a homestand back at TD Bank Ballpark. Since that series, Vaughn has hit 4 home runs, including a multi-home run game against the New Britain Bees back on June 10th. 3-2 on its way. Swing and a grounder foul down the third base line into the first row of seating. He hit 2 home runs on the 10th, hit a home run on the 11th, and another one last night, the 13th. So pretty much over his last 5 games, 4 home runs, alongside 8 runs batted in as well. Now the 3-2, once again from O'Sullivan. Check swing, called strike 3. Fastball gets the outside part of the plate. Vaughn disagrees. Second strikeout of the night for O'Sullivan, and there's 1 away in the second inning.
Liam O'Sullivan, not a guy that's going to blow you away with the fastball, so it's all about the spot for him. If he's hitting his spots, he can be a very good, very dangerous pitcher.
So 1 out, still a runner at first. Jose Julio Ruiz led off the inning with a base hit to left center field. And now it's the switch hitting catcher, Charlie Valerio. One of a couple of Blue Crab players that have actually performed quite well against the Somerset Patriots this season. First one to Valerio, hit in the air, sliced deep down the left field line. Flores gives it a look at the warning track, makes the catch just in front of the fence, where that diagonal is met near the left field foul pole. A relay throw to first base isn't in time as Julio Ruiz scampers back to the bag, but there's 2 away in the top of the second.
And off the bat of Valerio, it seemed like that was just going to kind of be a pop-up, but that ball continued to carry out there. And all of a sudden, Ramon Flores is standing a few feet away from the wall in left field, one of the shorter parts of the ballpark, 317 down the left field line.
Well, wind's blowing out now a bit more towards left field, left center, as the first pitch to the switch-hitting third baseman Frank Martinez misses inside 1-0. So maybe the wind getting a piece of that one as well, but certainly a lot more dangerous it ended up than originally anticipated. Martinez rolls one over to the right side. Kelly scoops and sidearms on to first base, and that'll retire the side in the second inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. Still scoreless, we move to the bottom of the second on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection with 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience, with all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction, with positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here.
Happy with this year's tax refund? Probably not. Well, Flemington Department Store can't change the tax law, but can make things less taxing by crediting you double the sales tax on most top-quality brand sofas, chairs, recliners, bedroom and dining room sets, proudly showcased in Central Jersey's largest showroom. That's right, Flemington is paying your sales tax plus giving you a matching credit when you buy furniture, plus free delivery. The double sales tax credit event is going on now, only at Flemington Department Store.
The only adult we want to and pass it down, please. Once again, every single person in this row right here in row 204, section 204, is getting hooked up with an awesome scratch on behalf of our friends at New Jersey Lottery. Thank you and congratulations to our lucky row of the game. And make sure you give me some if you want.
Julie Feldbaum and John Scalene. Please go to customer service. Julie Feldbaum, John Scalene. Please go to customer service. Coming out of the rubber with Johnson on deck.
Hey fans, all season long, the Somerset Patriots have teamed up with AARP New Jersey to offer its members discounted tickets to every Sunday home game. Just mention the code Patriots3 and that you're an AARP member to get a 50% ticket discount to any Sunday home game. AARP, real possibilities. Mike Francoso leads off the home second. First pitch from Stem, change up in for a strike, 0-1. No runs, a hit for the Blue Crabs. No runs and a hit for the Patriots. 0-1 on its way. Breaking ball taken low. 1 ball and 1 strike. It's the first game of a 3-game series between the Somerset Patriots and the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Now the 1-1 to the lefty. Swing and a miss out in front. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Looked like a good changeup there from Stem. Caught Francoso well out in front.
Stem at 18 pitches. Liam O'Sullivan at 25 pitches through his first 2 innings. The righty comes set. Now the 1-2. Swing and a chopper. First base side. Tomahawk swing from Francoso. Julio Ruiz fields it cleanly, and he steps on the bag himself for the first out of the inning. So now it's Justin Pacioli who stems to the plate. This is the 3rd time that the Patriots are playing against Craig Stem this year. Made his first start against the Patriots back at Southern Maryland in late May. Wound up going into the 8th inning in a game where he probably should have been pulled a little bit earlier, and ultimately Patriots wound up coming from behind in that one and winning the game 6-4. First pitch to Justin Pacioli, a called strike, 0-1. And then Somerset saw Stem here last week when he worked in a pitcher's duel against Somerset quote-unquote ace David Kubiak. It was a very good game for both pitchers. Pacioli bluffs a bunt, takes a curveball in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike. That was a game that Southern Maryland won 2-1 after Kubiak carried a 1-0 shutout into the 8th inning. Now the 1-1 from Stem. Taken for a called strike, clips the outside corner, 1-2. So overall, Stem in his 2 starts against the Patriots this year, he's 1-0 with a 3.07 ERA. 12 strikeouts and just 1 walk over 14 2/3 innings. 1-2 taken low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And those numbers run pretty parallel to the numbers that he's put up against the rest of the Atlantic League again. Now the 2-2. Swing a line drive out to left field, falling quickly, but Tony Thomas cuts it off. Makes the catch on the run, ranging towards his left, and there's 2 away.
We saw this last week when Southern Maryland was here. The Blue Crabs are going to force you to beat them. The outfielders are going to force them to beat you deep, beat them over their heads. Ruby Silva, we saw him make 2 putouts over to first base on ground balls hit out to him in right field. And so seeing Tony Thomas with a similar fielding in shallow a bit, able to make the play there off the end of the bat of Pacioli.
Yeah, Silver's continuing to play in at right field even tonight. And now it's Mike Kraus. First pitch misses low, 1-0. We're scoreless in the bottom of the 2nd inning between the Patriots and the Blue Crabs. 2 out, nobody on. And the right-handed hitting Mike Kraus at the plate. 1-0 from Stem. Taken on the inside part. Knee high, 1 ball and 1 strike. Kraus a .220 hitter, 2 home runs, 4 RBI. Absolutely annihilated a 2-run home run last night on Long Island. And the 1-1 taken low here, 2 balls and a strike. Now that I could size up TD Bank Ballpark again, I would say that the home run that he hit out to left field last night would be the equivalent probably about halfway up, or maybe a little less than halfway up the light pole beyond the left field fence here, as Kraus takes a strike 2-2.
Wow.
And that's where it would have crossed. I kid you not. It was absolutely destroyed by Kraus. Maybe not halfway up. Halfway up before the lights begin, rather. Which is still a pretty significant poke.
Wow.
2-2 to Kraus. Taken low. 3 balls and 2 strikes. That's why the Patriots are so excited to have him in this lineup. Because he's more so than almost anybody else. I'd say probably him and Espinal, the two guys that offer the most power in this lineup. It's just about running into more pitches. 3-2. Swinging a broken bat grounder down the third base line. Kraus frustrated, grabs his single-tone black bat by the end of the barrel and thinks about tossing it back towards his dugout, and he does. And Kraus will get a new piece of lumber. Tossed to him by Patriot right fielder Justin Pacioli. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 out. Nobody on in the bottom of the second inning. No score between the Patriots and the Blue Crabs. Not only does Kraus have the power, but he has the speed as well. 5 stolen bases in 7 attempts. A righty-righty matchup against Stem. The 3-2. Taken outside, ball 4. First walk issued by Stem tonight, and with 2 away in the inning, and Scott Kelly stepping to the plate. Certainly a situation where we might see Stem try to, well, Kraus rather, try to take off from first base.
Scott Kelly been playing well of late for Somerset. He's really been a guy that can do it all. A utility fielder and starting to slap the ball around, put it into play. And similar to Kraus, when he gets on base, he's a threat to run.
The Patriots have no issues with Scott Kelly potentially leading off an inning. Should Kraus run here as Stem slips off the mound, doesn't throw a pitch, and that is a balk. A miscue there from Craig Stem, and Patriots don't even need Kraus to steal. He'll just softly jog onto second base on the balk.
And, you know, he threw a breaking ball, I think it was to Kraus in the dirt, where he just kind of hopped off and did a little twirl off the rubber as soon as he released it. So you could tell there his footing wasn't great, but having trouble again.
First pitch to Kelly, swung on, a line drive, blooped out to left field. It drops in front of Thomas. Kraus ran third. He comes home, and the throw off line. Kelly on to second. It rolls to the backstop, now chugging for third, and he dives headfirst into the bag safely. It's a 2-out RBI single for Scott Kelly, and the Patriots take a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the second inning.
The guy puts the ball into play, and that's what happens when you put the ball into play. Good things, the aggressive base running as always from Somerset, and a 1-0 lead. It came in on the hands of Kelly, just kind of fought it off, was able to dunk it in over the head of Garcia in front of Thomas, who came up throwing, and the throw was up the third base side a bit, coming into home plate with Kraus sliding in. Valerio couldn't go and get that one.
So Scott Kelly continues his strong play of late. As the first pitch now to Yovan Gonzalez misses inside 1-0. It goes down as an RBI single for Kelly. He advances to second on the throw and shifts over to third on the error. I would imagine it would be an E7. It is, as Gonzalez takes a strike in on the hands. 1 ball and 1 strike. So that's the first error of the ball game, and the Patriots, a quick 2-out rally, a walk, a balk, and an RBI single. Now the 1-1. Yovan takes it inside, 2 balls and 1 strike.
Just how they drew it up.
Well, jokes aside, the Patriots have found creative ways to score this season when it hasn't necessarily all been through the long ball. They've got Kelly off of third. Now the 2-1 from Stem. Gonzalez lays off a breaking ball outside, 3 balls and 1 strike. Jovan hitting .247, 1 home run and 7 RBI. Has not played the last couple of nights on Long Island. Last played Tuesday. Hitters count for Yovi. The 3-1. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. To his left goes Garcia. Fields, spins, throws to first, and Julio Ruiz makes the scoop to save a run and retire the side. However, the Patriots take the lead. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 runner left on base. It's a 1-0 Patriots lead as we move to the third on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Attention troops, Scout Nights with the Somerset Patriots will be returning to TD Bank Ballpark for the upcoming season on Friday, June 28th, Sunday, July 28th, and Thursday, August 29th. Additionally, our Girl Scout days are set for Sunday, June 30th, and Saturday, September 21st. Troops will have the honor of presenting both their PAX banner along with our nation's colors on the field before the game. A parade around the field will end with the troops lining the infield during the national anthem. Scouts looking to earn badges for presenting the colors and going on a Go See It outing can fulfill both, all while enjoying America's pastime. Tickets begin at just $8.50 for everyone available with priority. Visit SomersetPatriots.com or call 908-252-0700 so you can get involved and have your troop honored at a professional baseball game.
You don't have to sign them up, but you definitely have to have them all. Come on, keep those hands on, TJ. All right, Brady, we need you to catch up, man. Come on. He's got those big shoes on. All right, Brady, come back this way now. You got to go to the finish line. TJ's like, Here we go. Here we go. Come on, who's going to do it? Who's going to do it? TJ's got it, everybody. TJ's getting hooked up with a gift card to Flemington Department Store. Congratulations to both of you guys. You did a good job. You did a good job. Bring those big holes over here.
Bill Leary Air Conditioning Heating wants you to save money and increase the comfort level of your home. Visit us on the concourse to see how to take.
And welcome back here to TD Bank Ballpark as we move to the top of the third inning. Patriots in front of the Blue Crabs, 1-0. Alpine Business Systems is the leading provider of information systems and services. Visit Alpine Business Systems at www.alpinebiz.com. Alpine Business Systems, the official IT provider of the Somerset Patriots. Tony Thomas to lead off in the top of the third. Somerset in front, 1-0. A run on 2 hits for the Patriots. No runs on 1 hit for the Blue Crabs. As Tony Thomas takes the first pitch for a called strike here. 0-1's the count. The 0-1 delivery from O'Sullivan taken low. 1 ball and 1 strike. So a 2-route rally for the Patriots. A walk, a balk, an RBI single. Kelly stranded at third, but Somerset leads Craig Stem and Blue Crabs 1-0. Now O'Sullivan from the windup. Here's the 1-1 to the former Patriot Thomas. It's muscled foul into the stands down the first base line. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Thomas hitting .233, 4 home runs and 16 runs batted in. O'Sullivan from the windup, rocks and fires. Fastball outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. It'll be Thomas followed by Edwin Garcia, and then back to the top of the order with Kent Blackstone in the top of the third. 2-2. Swinging a ground ball to short. Rodriguez in front, collects, sidesteps, throws to first, a little offline. But Francoso keeps his foot on the bag, and there's 1 away in the top of the third.
Thomas with some speed, so Rodriguez came up absolutely firing that one. Missile over to first base.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now it's Edwin Garcia, former Atlantic League All-Star. First pitch to Garcia. Fastball misses up and in. 1 ball and no strikes. Edwin Garcia, as he did last year, as he did the previous year, always ranks among the league leaders in games played for this Blue Crab team. 1-0 taken for a strike. 1-1. Once again this year, more of the same for a player that has almost become synonymous with Southern Maryland. He asks for time, steps out, and swings the bat a bit. Garcia has already played in 48 games. Tonight is his 49th game with the Blue Crabs this season. And this also, in case you weren't able to guess it, Brandon, is the 49th game that the Blue Crabs have played this year. Which means, as the 1-1 misses inside,
he hasn't
you got this.
Missed a game.
That's right. Edwin Garcia's played in every game so far for the Blue Crabs this year. He's tied for the league lead in games played. The 2-1 topped foul, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Slowly but surely, we got there.
We like to move at our own pace.
That's right.
But he's formed a consistent one half of the middle infield for the Blue Crabs. The other half was originally Angelis Nina, but no longer. 2-2 lifted out towards left center field. Long way to run for Krause. The ball will hang in the air. He makes the catch ranging to his right, and there's 2 away.
Well, things have certainly gotten a whole lot easier over the last 20 minutes or so for the outfielders here at TD Bank Ballpark. Now the outfield fully in shade, so Mike Krause wasn't battling too much sun as he ranged over to make the catch.
2 out, nobody on. We move back to the top of the order with Ken Blackstone. O'Sullivan's faced just 1 over the minimum thus far. First pitch to Blackstone, a called strike, 0-1. It's Blackstone who now gets the start at second base after Angelis Nina was traded to the York Revolution a little over a week ago. Drag bunt down the first base line, fielded by Francoso, dives for the tag, and he got it. An emphatic call from the first base umpire, Freddie DeJesus. Francoso collects the drag bunt, dives and tags out Kent Blackstone to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We head to the bottom of the third. Somerset in front, 1-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Presenting the lowest car prices you've ever seen. Wow pricing. Only on Fullerton.com. It'll blow you away. If you want the best deals on all new cars and trucks, don't miss Fullerton's absolutely enormous spring clearance event. Get the lowest prices on our entire new inventory all month long. This month only at Fullerton.
For over 85 years, in every county across the state, we've protected the health of New Jersey, covering families and businesses through life's big moments and the small ones. Because we don't just work here, we live here too. Over 5,000 local employees, all with the same purpose, taking care of you.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look at that, Braden. Amazing job, Braden. Now, Dad is going to take this, but guess what, Dad? We're also hooking you and Braden up with 2 tickets to the Father's Day game here, right at TD Bank Ballpark. So we'll see you next time, Dad.
Leading off the home third inning for the Patriots, left fielder, number 31, Ramon Flores.
Energy costs too high? Don't bench your air conditioner. Take advantage of these special offers from Bellari instead and save $100 on energy-efficient restorations windows and $600 on Provia Signet doors. For details, visit BellariNJ.com. Ramon Flores leads off at the bottom of the third. First pitch missed low and away from the righty Craig Stem. Now the 1-0 on its way, and it misses low and inside at 2 balls and no strikes. So it's the top of the order for the Patriots here. Flores, Rodriguez, and Kenger, with Somerset leading this one 1-0. 2-out RBI single from Scott Kelly in the bottom of the second. 2-0 to Flores, taken for a strike, 2-1. Run on 2 hits for the Patriots, no runs, 1 hit, and 1 error for the Blue Crabs. Stem comes set. 2-1 to Flores. Fastball catches the outside part of the plate again, 2-2. Ramon grounded out to second base in his first at bat. He's 0 for 1. Entered with a .303 batting average. Second on the team among qualified batters. Now the 2-2 from Stem. Check swing, didn't go. Appeal down to third confirms that, and it's a 3-2 count. It'll be Flores, Rodriguez, and Kenger. As only the top level of advertisements in center field remains sun-kissed. We're living in the shadows the rest of the way as the 3-2 is a strike three called on the outside part of the plate. Flores started jogging down the first base line. He disagrees, and there's one away.
Well, Frank, you're really giving the outside corner there. We don't have the best vantage point, but it certainly was tailing away from Ramon Flores. Seemed like Charlie Valerio had to reach for it just a little bit, and you would usually get that call.
So now it's Alfredo Rodriguez, a base hit to left field in his first at-bat. First pitch here from Stem, taken for a strike, 0-1. The full slate of action in the Atlantic League tonight. Patriots, of course, hosting the Blue Crabs. Rockers hosting the Ducks down in North Carolina. Barnstormers hosting the Revs. As this one's taken outside, 1-1. And then it's the Bees who have flied down to Texas to take on the Skeeters. 1-1 to Rodriguez. Called a strike on the inner half, 1-2. The main game of importance for the Patriots tonight, Rockers and Ducks. They open up a 4-game series at BB&T Point. Right now, the Rockers trailing Long Island 3-0. That game in the middle of the 6th inning. 1-2. Taken outside, 2-2.
Oh, you figure you can string together a couple wins here against the Blue Crabs. You just need High Point to come up big for you and beat an opportunity where if you can take 2 of 3 from Long Island, you can see yourself into first place.
2-2 to Rodriguez, misses outside, 3-2. Well, figure if High Point can split that 4-game series with the Ducks, say the Patriots take all 3 this weekend, Somerset would be 1 game back heading into Tuesday. 3-2 is swung on and missed strike 3. Alfredo Rodriguez set down, second consecutive strikeout for Craig Stem. Patriots fans, do you follow our Twitter at SOM Patriots? If not, be sure to follow us right now and stay tuned all day on Monday, June 17th as we lock down and go private. Only our followers will have the chance to win prizes, see exclusive feature content, and even take part in a Q&A with manager Brett Jody. Don't get locked out. Follow us now at SOM Patriots. Will Kenger at the plate. First pitch misses upstairs. 1 ball and no strikes.
Good read.
I try. As Kenger jumps out of the way. 2 balls and no strikes.
It's a new social media initiative that we're giving a twirl here. Should be a lot of fun. We've got a lot of really cool things lined up for Monday.
2-0. Kenger checks his swing. Pitch came on the hands, and he nubs it foul. 2-1's the count.
Like Mark said, if you're not following us, you're going to miss out. You have to follow us before Monday. If you try to get in, it's going to be too late.
And remember, that's midnight on Sunday going into Monday. 2-1, swinging a ground ball to second, collected by Blackstone. Takes his time, flips it over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 bounce back inning for Craig Stem. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We move to the 4th inning. Somerset up 1-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
It's an unstoppable force, vast and mighty. It's the 101 days of summer, and this year it's bigger than ever. The NJ team is back again. We've got 101 days of prizes with other ways to win via our social channels, text message program, VIP club, and game changers. Find the fun at 101daysofsummer.com from May 24th to September 1st. Anything can happen in Jersey.
Realizing today,
Busters. Stop by the table on the concourse for information and prizes. Once again, Sean Connell, please go to customer service. Leading off the top of the fourth inning, right fielder number 12, Ruby Silva.
It is the top of the fourth inning, and to carry on the play-by-play, America's favorite 22-year-old broadcaster, Brandon Pelter.
Thank you, Mark. I think that's far from true, but a 1-0 lead for Somerset. Here is Ruby Silva, steps into the left side. First pitch swing and slaps it into left field, and that falls ahead of Ramon Flores, a leadoff single for Silva, who went down and in to club that one into left field.
Yeah, that was an impressive job of hitting there from Silva. He wanted to attack the first pitch. He adjusted to a pitch outside of the strike zone and was still able to get it out to left field. And the ball was hit pretty hard. I mean, if Ramon Flores races in, he might have a chance at that one, but decided to hold back a little bit, play it on a hop.
I think that's the right call with the leadoff hitter in an inning. And Silva with some speed as well. 4 swipe bags as Joe Benson steps up. First pitch from O'Sullivan, a called strike on the outer third.
Well, when we saw the Blue Crabs have success against the Patriots, it was when they were getting aggressive, playing small ball, and trying to run along the base paths.
O'Sullivan, the righty, sets, and the 0-1. That called a strike, staying on the outer portion of the plate. And O'Sullivan ahead here. No balls and 2 strikes to Joe Benson. Hitting just .216, no home runs yet this season. Silva off of first, no away. In the top of the fourth, the pitch. Waved at and missed. He got him. Struck out swinging. Looked like the changeup from O'Sullivan.
It's a great job by O'Sullivan to set up a couple of good pitches and eventually that changeup to finish the at-bat. Picked the corner with a couple of fastballs, had Benson looking fastball, and then there was a changeup that has that similar look coming off the hand and a similar trajectory, at least initially, but it just slows up, and Benson wasn't able to make contact.
Third strikeout of the outing for O'Sullivan, and now Jose Julio Ruiz, the big lefty, steps in. O'Sullivan will throw over to first, but Silva back on his feet. 1-0 is the score. Somerset with a run in the second inning. 2-out RBI bloop single to left from Scott Kelly. Scored Mike Krause from second base. Pitch. Taking all the way, a called strike. And 0-1 here on the 4-man. Julio Ruiz singled to center field in his first trip to the plate. And a lot of things remind me of Edwin Espinal. Here from Jose Julio Ruiz, the first baseman, bigger body. 0-1, misses upstairs. That first pitch just kind of takes it with a lackadaisical look at the plate.
I never really understood the full thought process of giving yourself up and clearly not swinging and taking all the way.
1-1, swung on and hit hard into left field past the diving Alfredo Rodriguez. Silva will stop at second base. Throw goes in there. Scott Kelly tried to apply the quick tag as well. Silva took his time getting back to the bag, but not in time. So runners on first and second, just an out in the fourth.
Strong dive there from Rodriguez, came up empty. I'll tell you what, though, Silva was nearly caught napping at second base. I mean, he was maybe 2 feet off the second base bag, but was just sort of standing there, and Krause immediately threw the ball back to second where Scott Kelly fielded it and then tried to quickly slap the tag to his left, and Silva just got his foot back to the bag.
So the Blue Crabs threatening in the fourth. Runners on first and second, and the 5-man Corey Vaughn is up. The first pitch. Misses low and away. Vaughn tied for third in the league, 10 home runs, 26 RBI as well. Ruby Silva with speed at second, not so much at first with Jose Julio Ruiz. 1 away. And O'Sullivan kicks with a 1-0. Off speed, misses up and in, 2-0 the count. Vaughn pinwheels the bat from the right side. As O'Sullivan, the first-year Patriot, sets at the chest, 2-0. Line underneath Will Kendra and into left field. Silva will hold at third. The bases are loaded for the Blue Crabs with just 1 out in the fourth.
That ball was hit sharply. Kendra had to dive to his left, and it wasn't hit too far to his left because he was able to get to the general area where the ball was rolling. But a little late to react, and the ball went underneath his glove. Flores has a strong arm in left field, so it makes sense for Southern Maryland to hold up Silva at third. He does have a lot of speed to offer, but you play for the big inning here. Granted, the double play is still in order, but Southern Maryland hoping for a big one.
It's Silva at third, Julio Ruiz at second, Vaughn at first. 1 out, bases are loaded for Charlie Valerio. First pitch, waved at and missed. Buried a changeup in the dirt, caught Valerio out in front.
You do not need to be present in order to win. 50-50 tickets on sale on the concourse.
Valerio swinging from the left side, taps the plate, has the open stance. Settles the bat on his shoulder as O'Sullivan comes set. Delivers the 0-1. In the dirt, blocked by Gonzalez, keeps it in front of the plate, nobody can advance.
Not the cleanest block in the world from Gonzalez, but it certainly got the job done. Slid a bit to his right, looked like it might have hit either against his shoulder area or a little further up. He's sort of dangling his right arm a bit. Hopefully everything's all right. Jovan, a trooper, so he's given a little extra time to get ready by the home plate umpire, Frank Urilli. But he sold out his body there to make sure the ball didn't get away from him, didn't roll to the backstop, and it kept the bases loaded.
O'Sullivan in his first jam of the evening. The bases are loaded, just 1 out in the top of the fourth. Somerset ahead by just a run. O'Sullivan sets first base side of the rubber. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and a grounder over to the shortstop, Rodriguez. He bobbles it, tries to step on second. He can't. It'll be an E6 and a run comes across. The bases stay juiced.
Don't forget to stop by the fun zone behind section 217. Show up your arm at speed pitch. Hit a hole in one at mini golf.
You can't assume a double play, but if Rodriguez fields that ball cleanly, Valerio not the fastest runner in the world. Certainly a good chance that Somerset is able to turn two. Looked as though Rodriguez just took his eye off that bouncer, maybe thinking about whether or not he was going to flip to Kelly at second or step on the bag himself. Either way, it's another costly error by Alfredo Rodriguez, and the Blue Crabs have tied it up here in the fourth.
So Frank Martinez is up next. Bases still loaded. We're tied at 1, just an out. And the pitch. Called a strike on the outer third. Valerio credited with an RBI, reaches on the E6. It'll go down as a fielder's choice. 0-1. Martinez, a big swing and a miss, threw a breaking ball. He's down, no balls and 2 strikes.
All right. He gets the RBI because he can't assume the double play. And Corey Vaughn is the runner most closely affected by that E6 as he leads off of second.
O'Sullivan sets the 0-2. Upstairs around the eyes. Frank Martinez has done well against Somerset, coming into the night 11 for 23, hitting .348 against the Patriots. Does have a home run as well. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, a big strikeout for Liam O'Sullivan. He sets down Frank Martinez, and that's the second out of the fourth.
It's a big strikeout there from O'Sullivan. Takes away the fielder's choice. Takes away the sacrifice fly opportunity. Takes away an RBI ground out. Any subsequent run that would score in this inning will now be unearned charge against O'Sullivan. However, that first run will be earned because you can't assume that double play. So that's why Valerio gets an RBI, and that's why the run right now against O'Sullivan is earned.
Here's Tony Thomas. The pitch is lifted into shallow center field. Kraus coming on to his right a bit into the left center field gap, and he makes the catch. O'Sullivan works into and out of some trouble, but not before one run crosses the bases, left loaded in the top of the fourth, and we are tied at 1 between the Patriots and Blue Crabs. You're listening to Somerset Patriots Baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Attention New Jersey camps, it's time to start thinking about your summer schedule and field trips for your campers. The Somerset Patriots Camp Days have returned for the upcoming season. Head over to TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater to check out top-notch baseball for the best price in town. The 2019 camp dates are officially set for Thursday, July 18th, Wednesday, July 31st, and Wednesday, August 14th. The Patriots are welcoming camps with groups of all sizes to come out to the ballpark to enjoy America's favorite pastime. Each game begins at 11:05 a.m. and tickets start at just $8. There are also lunch options available for just $5. In addition, each camp in attendance will be welcomed with a public address announcement and a scoreboard announcement during the game. Camps can also take advantage of our on-field programs throughout the game based on availability. So book now to ensure a memorable baseball-filled, fun-in-the-sun trip for your camp today. Give us a call at 908-252-0700 or visit SomersetPatriots.com to lock down your camp's perfect summer trip.
Behavioral health services for individuals throughout New Jersey. Our new updated facility enhances our ability to treat illnesses such as anxiety, depression, and substance abuse in a compassionate and healing environment. Visit carrierclinic.org. Edwin Espinal leads off the home half of the fourth. We are tied at 1 in the first game of 3 between the Blue Crabs and Patriots. Espinal taking all the way, and it's a called strike on the first pitch. Still Craig Stem, the righty, who blows a big bubble and delivers the 0-1. That misses outside. Espinal flew out to right. It was a 3-2 pitch, and he was out in front of it. Fooled. Popped it out. 1-1. Lifted over our heads out of play. And 1-2 the count on Espinal. Sitting .318, 3 home runs as well. Has not hit a home run in nearly a month, though. May 19th, the last time he left the yard.
I was in a series over at Clipper Magazine Stadium, hit 2 home runs during that series.
1-2. Swung on and looped down the right field line. Julio Ruiz going back, and that dunks in, but foul.
Watch out, ladies and gentlemen. Bill Neary, air conditioning and heating, wants you to save money and increase the comfort level of your home.
Jose Julio Ruiz, the first baseman, had the best look at it, but could not track it down, and Espinal's second line.
Air conditioning and heating, good for the environment, good for
That was almost an excuse me kind of base hit there from Espinal. He had one of those earlier this season where he sort of just blooped it down the first base line into that no man's land. My memory serves me right, took a nice hard wide turn around first base.
Stem, the tall righty, nods yes and sets at the bell. Kicks with the 1-2. Swung on, and this one in the air to shallow center field. It's Vaughn coming in, and he'll make the catch for the first down.
First baseman.
Well, Espinal takes such aggressively hard swings when he's at the plate, but there's still times where he steps in the bucket and steps a little away from the plate as a right-handed batter, and when you do that, if there's a pitch that's on the outer part and you sort of reach for it, you're not going to get your barrel on it. It's just going to be a weaker contact, and a couple of times he's flied out towards that right side of the outfield and hasn't really been able to barrel up a ball against Stem.
First pitch to Mike Francoso, swings and misses. Fooled a bit out in front of that off-speed pitch. For Francoso, it's been a good stretch, full of some power, hitting a pair of home runs in the last 5 games. 0-1. Breaking ball is called a strike. Francoso hitting just 207 for Somerset. Looking to get on base a little more frequently, although if the long ball's there, he's going to take it.
Hit one against the Ducks.
0-2. Dips low.
All three of the home runs for Francoso this season have been pulled out to right field. He's done a good job. If he gets a pitch, maybe a little off speed that he could turn on, he could drive it.
Here's the 1-2. Check swing in the dirt, and he went around, says third base umpire Silvio Martinez.
That's a tough one for Francoso. You don't really see too many umpires in the league ring up on appeals. Got to be certainly confident when you make the call. And Francoso disagreed. He shook his head and slowly walked back to the Patriots dugout after that call.
Well, we don't have the best angle for it, but from up here, it did not look like he went around as Justin Pacioli steps up. And the first pitch misses away. So 2 outs in the home half of the fourth, tied at 1 between Southern Maryland and Somerset. The 1-0 is a called strike on Pacioli, who's been in and out of the Patriots lineup. Missed a couple weeks after going hard into the wall at Lancaster. 1-1 in the dirt. And Pacioli has been in this revolving door kind of rotation of outfielders. So many solid outfielders for the Patriots that continue to work into the mix. 2-1 pitch is swung on, and Pacioli chops it off the front foot, foul.
Oh, when Pacioli got hurt and the Patriots went on the road for that big Southern Maryland and Sugarland series, Pacioli didn't travel, so the Patriots opened up with an open spot. They signed Mike Krause and brought him in. And now you have Krause, you have Pacioli, Francoso, Myers.
2-2, a soft grounder left side, and it squeaks through the hole past the diving Frank Martinez. It's a 2-out single for Justin Pacioli.
It's a good job, 2-strike hitting there from Patch to stay alive, get on base. And now a similar situation to the one back in the second inning in which the Patriots scored their lone run. You get a 2-out base runner with speed. Granted, it was Krause the last time, and it wasn't a stolen base, it was a balk, but still with Pacioli, he's got as much speed as anybody on this team. A single can turn into a double rather quickly, and then a base hit with 2 out, all of a sudden can put you back in front.
Stem with the first pitch here to Mike Krause. Swings and misses, throw down to first from Valerio, but nothing doing with Patch. Krause, the man at the plate, was the lone scorer of the game for Somerset. As we're tied at 1 here, came around to score in the second inning on a Scott Kelly bloop single to left. Mark mentioned Pacioli, 6 stolen bases in 8 tries. Stem sets and throws over. Tag comes on the leg of Pacioli, diving in safely. Patriots a run on 3 hits and an error. Southern Maryland a run on 4 hits, 1 error of their own as well. Another throw over, and Pacioli just in. Tag came on the body on the right side. Pacioli just sneaks that right hand in.
He's taken a large lead at first, and Jose Julio Ruiz is playing a little in front of the bag. He wants to get to that throw from Craig Stem quicker to apply the tag. He doesn't keep his foot on the bag like a lot of other first basemen do.
0-1. That's taken low, a ball and a strike.
It's interesting. I mean, you see a lot of first basemen when they're holding a guy on, they'll sort of have their right foot on the bag and then reach out with their left. But right now, Julio Ruiz has both of his feet well in front of the first base bag as a left-handed first baseman. He wants the catch and then the quick snap tag.
Stem with the 1-1. Swung on and golfed out of play right side. Well, being the lefty for Julio Ruiz really allows that to be possible. Just kind of straddling, and then you can slap the tag down as soon as you get it.
Yeah, you can't really do that if you're a right-handed first baseman, because you would have to reach across your body. You sort of have to let it get a little deeper.
Pacioli off the first, 2 away. A 1-2 count as Stem sets and throws over. Not nearly in time. Patriots with a hit in each inning except for the third, in which they went down in order. Stem set to the belt. Righty with the 1-2. Misses outside. I think if there's a count to run, this might be a good one if you're going to send him with 2 away. 2-2. Pacioli standing at first. He reached down the 2-out single to left. The pitch. Waved and a miss. Breaking ball falling out of the zone and off the plate, and the Patriots are retired. No runs on a hit. 1 man is left on base. 1-1 is the score through 4 innings of play. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day.
Every night.
Every hour.
Every minute. And every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital. Let's beat cancer together.
Nothing is more important than your child's education. The Somerset County Education Association represents the public school employees that make your child's education possible. This includes more than 7,000 teachers, paraprofessionals, bus drivers, nurses, custodians, secretaries, and other outstanding education support professionals. Visit www.sceanj.org for more information. Together, we can prepare our children for the future.
And you can take part in Q&A with Brett Jody. Don't get locked out. Follow us now at SOM Patriots. Somerset County Recycling is at the ballpark helping the environment. You can do your part by putting your aluminum cans and plastic bottles in the Somerset County Recycling bins next to all trash cans.
Looking for a great deal on a car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots Baseball. Visit TriStateFord.com for information today. And kids, if you'd like to be a part of the Somerset Sluggers Kids Club for just $15, you can call Tim at 908-255-1422. We'd like to thank the Children's Specialized Hospital for their support of the 2019 Somerset Sluggers Kids Club. First pitch misses outside to Edwin Garcia. Garcia with some speed, the 9-man in the Blue Crabs order. We're tied at 1 in the top of the 5th as the 1-0 is delivered into the dirt. Well, Kendra was even with the bag at third, now takes a few steps back. Both corner infielders are back, not looking bunt. 2-0 from O'Sullivan. That misses as well. 3 balls and no strikes. Falling behind the 9-man Garcia to lead off the top of the 5th. .3-0. Taking all the way, called strike. Kent Blackstone stands on deck, the 1-man. That'll be Ruby Silva in the 5th. 3-1. Chopped foul left side into the seats, and the count runs full. Wind blowing out towards left field a bit. Lights continuing to take effect. Nearing 8:30 at the ballpark. 3-2. In tight, and Garcia works a leadoff walk. That's the first walk of the game from O'Sullivan.
You get tickets to games and have a chance to join VIP experiences. Stop by the Kids on Deck circle behind the press box.
Liam was at 55 pitches through 4 innings. And he's coming off of his longest inning of the night, an inning that he was nearly out of without allowing a run. He'll now have to bounce back and try to keep this game tied at 1.
Second straight inning that the leadoff man has reached. It's Garcia with speed at first and a throw over. Not a lot on it from O'Sullivan, just to kind of check over there. And Garcia back safely. Blackstone is 0 for 2 tonight. O'Sullivan, the righty, sets. He delivers. Squares around. And it looked like he offered, might have pulled it back. No call on the strike there. So it seemed like Blackstone kept the bat head out as that ball bounced off the glove of Gonzalez.
Might have pulled it back at the last second, but not surprised to see Blackstone try to bunt. I mean, he tried to bunt for a hit in his last at bat. In the one game the Blue Crabs beat the Patriots here at TD Bank Ballpark, it was a Kent Blackstone bunt single in the 8th inning that got it started.
1-0 is bunted foul. We'll see if the bunt's still on here with a 1-1 count. Garcia at first. You think there's a possibility the bunt is off here? Garcia's running.
They've gotten aggressive with the bunt with Blackstone. I don't really see Garcia. I mean, he has 3 stolen bases in 4 attempts. I think they try to keep the bunt on.
It is, as that one's bunted up the first base side. Francoso goes to get it, throws to second, and not in time. It took Francoso to his right, and not the most experienced first baseman. You'd think maybe someone with more time there at first might let that go for the second baseman, but I mean, really hard on the fly to adjust over at first.
Even if Kelly takes that ball, I'm not convinced that they get the out at first base. I mean, Blackstone dropped it down as a drag bunt, so he was already had his momentum carrying him down the first base line to begin with, and he runs well. Just a perfectly placed bunt. And really, not much the Patriots can do. Francoso tried to throw it over to second only because he knew there was no chance he was going to make a play at first.
2 runners aboard. Here's Ruby Silva. And O'Sullivan steps towards second base. He walked the leadoff man, Edwin Garcia, who's now at second after Kent Blackstone dragged a bunt single to the right side. O'Sullivan sets, delivers. Silva swings and rolls it over to the right side. Kelly fields it, throws to second for 1. Rodriguez will not make a throw on to first. Instead, turns toward third, but doesn't have a play there. So Silva reaches on the fielder's choice. The middleman, Kent Blackstone, is retired for the first out in the 5th.
Kelly did about all he could do there, but unfortunately for the Patriots, the ball was chopped and wasn't hit too hard. So Scott sort of had to wait back. He got the force out at second. If Rodriguez tried to turn it to first, it would have been really close. I'm not sure if he would have gotten it. So maybe he thought it wasn't worth the attempt. Instead, maybe throw behind and catch Garcia at third, a bit napping. Double play still in order with 1 away.
Runners on the corners. Joe Benson now is up. O'Sullivan delivers. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Kelly is there, takes it to the bag for 1 and throws on to first in time. A double play. 4-4-3. O'Sullivan works out of trouble. No runs on a hit. 1 man is left on base. We're tied at 1 through 4.5. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Nailed it! Now let's go play some Quick Draw. Quick Draw!
Nothing beats the draw of Quick Draw, the game with over 40,000 daily winners. Find a place and bring.
Happy with this year's tax refund? Probably not. Well, Flemington Department Store can't change the tax law, but can make things less taxing by crediting you double the sales tax on most top-quality brand sofas, chairs, recliners, bedroom and dining room sets, proudly showcased in Central Jersey's largest showroom. That's right, Flemington is paying your sales tax plus giving you a matching credit when you buy furniture, plus free delivery. The double sales tax credit event is going on now, only at Flemington Department Store.
Okay, let's kick it off with a power sprint. Go, go, go. Stop. Killer class. Let's go play Quick Draw.
Nothing beats the draw of Quick Draw. A $1 bet could win up to $100,000. Find a place and bring your people.
Happy birthday, Jamie. We love you. And speaking of love, we love that guy up on the video board. Happy 34th birthday, Matt Hayden, our own Patriots audio guy. So if you don't like the music, blame the guy on his birthday. Boy, am I, more birthday announcements coming up when we can fit them in.
Diamond Nation, located in Flemington, New Jersey, is the premier baseball and softball facility in the Northeast. For more information, visit them online at diamondnation.com. Scott Kelly leading off the home half of the fifth. Turned a nice double play to end the top half of the inning. We are still tied at 1 between the Patriots and Blue Crabs. First pitch busts him inside. Somerset with a hit in 3 of 4 innings, but they haven't been able to put together more than a hit in an inning against Craig Stem tonight. 1-0. Just misses the outside corner. Stem with a win over the Patriots in his last time out, battled David Kubiak. Both starters went deep into that ball game. It was Stem, though, able to walk away, the victor. Here's the 2-0. Swung on, off the hands, looping left side, but it's caught on the fly by Garcia. The shortstop, ranging toward the hole, was able to track it down for the first out.
Sort of a similar trajectory on that line drive from Kelly to the RBI single that he had in his first at-bat. Pulling the ball off of Stem, but Garcia able to range over to his right to make the play that time.
Yovan Gonzalez, the 9-man, now up. Here's the pitch. In tight. Another reminder, make sure you follow us on Twitter if you don't already at SOM Patriots. Big day on Monday. We're going private. So if you follow us, you can win a ton of giveaways, as the 1-0 is a called strike. And if you're listening, because you're listening, we'll give you maybe a little inside view of what's going on. We have a ton of signed baseballs. Sparky Lyle, Will Kenger. 1-1 is swung on, hard hit on one hop to the shortstop Garcia, who backhands and throws on to first in time for the second out. We'll also have a Q&A with Brett Jody, Patriots manager. You can submit questions to our Twitter on Monday. And even, maybe, a little birdie told me a little merchandise promo code will be thrown out there for a sale. But that's only if you're following us on Twitter before Monday. First pitch here to Ramon Flores is called a strike on the outer third.
The thing is, we've never done this before.
Never.
And I don't know if we'll ever do it again.
I'm not so sure. 0-1, misses inside. And so it's the full 24 hours. We'll be active. I won't sleep on Monday, apparently. Sunday into Monday, and then Monday into Tuesday. I guess once we hit Tuesday morning, I can take a nap. The 1-1. Flores swings a soft grounder over to third. It's Martinez who charges fields and throws on to first in time for the third out. The Patriots go down in order for just the second time tonight. We stay tied at 1 through 5 innings at the ballpark. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Sorry, we were running late. No problem. Come on in.
This season, T-Mobile is partnering with Little League to make sure every kid can feel like an all-star. With T-Mobile, parents across the country can share the action, the highlights, and the lowlights. And the stars of tomorrow get a chance to shine today. From Little League to the big leagues, T-Mobile has you covered. Now connecting 99% of baseball fans. T-Mobile.
Bill Leary, air conditioning and heating, good for the environment, good for you.
Looking for a new or used car?
BillLeary.net. Happy birthday to Keith Lavin. Happy 10th birthday, Arden. who also had a great granddaughter. Happy 11th birthday, Brian Burke. Happy birthday, Captain Al. Happy 10th birthday, Sammy Trucco.
Looking for a new or used car? There's no better place than the Flemington Car and Truck Country family of brands located on roads 202 and 31 in Flemington, New Jersey, or at Flemington.com. There you'll find a family-centered organization ready to take care of all of your automotive needs, as they've done since 1976. Fans get updates on the team ticket specials and upcoming promotions with the Patriots Blast. Text Somerset Patriots, one word, to 22828. It's Jose Julio Ruiz, first pitch swinging, pops it up the chute. Behind the plate, Gonzalez tosses the mask off over toward the seats, and that'll land about 3 rows up.
This weekend, you can pick up a great gift at the team store. The very popular Best Dad Ever t-shirts are back.
1-1 is the score between the Blue Crabs and Patriots. The first game of 3 that the two will play here in a jam-packed weekend. Great crowd on hand tonight with fireworks, and then we're throwing fireworks back out there again tomorrow night. Then Father's Day, a 105 start. On Sunday, 0-1. Taking all the way, a called strike on the inner third. For Father's Day, dad and kids catch on the field. A t-shirt giveaway for the first 2,000 men in the ballpark. 0-2 in tight. Shaping up to be a pretty darn good weekend here at TD Bank Ballpark.
Absolutely. And it starts with the beautiful weather that we have tonight. Sold out crowd. And some post-game fireworks.
O'Sullivan, righty winds with a 1-2. Hard hit, but foul right side. And it is not too late to get tickets either. You can either walk up to the ticket office or give us a call, 908-252-0700. You can also find them online at somersetpatriots.com. O'Sullivan with the 1-2. Ripped right side and through the hole into right field. Julio Ruiz with the leadoff single to start out the top of the 6th.
Got a pitch that he was able to turn on and sort of put his body weight behind it and just sort of opened up his hips and ripped it into right field.
Corey Vaughn is up next.
Corey Vaughn.
Third straight inning that the Blue Crabs have reached with their leadoff man. It's the 4th tonight that they've done so overall. First pitch to Vaughn, pops it up out of play behind the plate. Julio Ruiz down a threat to steal at first, but he's now a perfect 3 for 3 on the day. And a fan right in front of us made the catch, now deciding which youngster to give it to. 0-1 is check swing foul right side, and quickly ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. It's been a bit more of a battle here for Liam O'Sullivan than it was his last time out. Thus far, only allowed a run. Here's the 0-2. In tight, Vaughn jackknifes out of the way. Patriots have lost 2 of their last 3. Tough road trip on Long Island, but they've won. They're 7-3 in their last 10. Blue Crabs a bit hot as well. They've won 5 of 7. 1-2. This is low.
And this is a Blue Crabs team that throughout the season has consistently had the lowest team batting average, the lowest team on base percentage, drawing the least amount of walks, scoring the least amount of runs. But they're showing again tonight they're a gritty bunch.
2-2, called strike 3, clips the outside corner with a fastball, and Vaughn down looking. That's the 5th K of the night for Liam O'Sullivan.
That's the 2nd time that Corey Vaughn's been sent down looking tonight, and just like he did his first time up back in the 2nd inning, sort of gives the home plate umpire Frank Urelli a look before heading back to the Blue Crab dugout.
So with 1 away and a man on first, it's Charlie Valerio. In this top of the 6th inning, still tied at 1. Patriots with a run in the 2nd inning. Southern Maryland with a run in the 4th. First pitch here, Valerio rolls it over to the right side. Kelly at second field, fires to second for one on to first, and it beats him by half a step. 4-6-3, the double play. Finishes off the Blue Crabs in the sixth. We're tied at 1 as we head to the home half. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day,
I fight every night.
Every hour.
every minute, and every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital, Somerset, and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital, Somerset. Let's beat cancer together.
Sorry, we were running late. No problem. Come on in.
I like it. Make some noise for yourselves right now, guys. You sound amazing, but check this out. Now it's time to hear from our first base side. We got a song for you guys to warm up those vocal cords. Let's see what you guys got for us. And I wish you joy and happiness. Get ready, get ready.
Looking for a great deal on a car, you'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit TriStateFord.com for information today. HealthQuest, the top 100 health and fitness club in the nation, is right here in our community. Conveniently located on Route 31 in Flemington and open 7 days per week, HealthQuest proudly serves all of Central Jersey. Visit them today and start your journey to becoming HQ Fit. Ideacom is now offering businesses free VoIP phones. Get the guys from Ideacom on your team today by visiting their website at ideacom-nj.com. Bottom of the sixth inning, it'll be Alfredo Rodriguez to lead things off, although Charlie Valerio switching out gloves. His catcher's mitt might have actually ripped. As he was taking the warm-up pitches from Craig Stem, who is in a battle with Liam O'Sullivan. Stem 5 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 run, a walk, and 4 Ks. O'Sullivan for the Patriots, 6 innings pitched, 6 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, and 5 Ks. Stem working from the stretch. The first pitch here to Rodriguez misses low. Stem, interesting, through his 10 games this season, has started them all, but entering the season, only started in 10% of the games he had played in. 1-0 is swung on and fouled off into the seats right side. Stem, the 4th-year Blue Crab. With the 2nd lowest ERA in the league entering the night at 2.23, behind only David Kubiak. 1-1. Rodriguez swings and grounds it up the middle softly. Garcia, the shortstop, is there behind the second base bag. Throws on to first in time for out number 1.
Third baseman Will Kenger.
Well, the Blue Crabs have, inning after inning, been at least putting a little bit more pressure on the Patriots by getting that leadoff batter aboard. For the Patriots, as of late, not as much. They haven't had a leadoff man reach yet tonight, and they've only had 4 base runners in total.
First pitch misses in tight to Will Kenger, who picks up the back leg. Kenger certainly with an all-star worthy first half to this point, hitting .342 in the lead behind only Dante Bichette Jr., who in a few games will not qualify. He's been picked up by the Washington Nationals. 1-0 is rolled over foul right side. It's been a spectacular first half for Kenger. He's hitting .340, 2 home runs, 24 RBI. Stem sets. Here's the 1-1. Fastball misses inside. 2-1 pitch. In tight, Kenger jackknifes out of the way. 3-1 the count. Kenger also a guy with some speed. A lanky build. Here's the 3-1. Swung on and chopped right side, right to the first baseman, Jose Julio Ruiz, who will take it to the bag himself. Made the play standing behind the bag and gloved it at the chest. It's a 3 unassisted for the second out in the 6th.
Not what Kenger was looking for there. He's had a propensity this season when he's not swinging it 100% at the plate. He seems to roll over the ball a lot. Has turned into a pretty significant pull hitter for the Patriots.
Edwin Espinal up with 2 away in the 6th. 0 for 2 tonight. And watches the first pitch fastball miss away. Espinal in the midst of a 7-game hit streak, the 1-0. Same spot, misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes on the big designated hitter. (2-0). Called a strike. Espinal joining the Patriots about a month into the season. And he's been a critical portion of the middle of the Patriots lineup. That's where he is for the most part. 2-1. Called a strike. 2-2. The count evens with 2 away in the bottom of the 6th.
Craig Stem has done such a good job locating his pitches, and when he misses, he doesn't miss by much. He's been very good at clipping the outside part or even on the fastballs at the knees, just right at the bottom part of the strike zone.
2-2 is swung and chopped right side. Blackstone going back, gloves it in the second baseman, makes the throw. In time over to first base, the Patriots down in order for the second straight inning. 7 straight Patriots retired by Stem, but we are tied at 1 through 6 innings. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on ESPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, WCTCAM.com.
What better way to spend a summer night than taking a group to a Somerset Patriots game? Enjoy one of the best ways for families, friends, and businesses to catch affordable entertainment right here in Central Jersey. Groups of 30 or more receive $2 off the normal price per ticket, starting at just $8.50. These groups can participate in our on-field promotions, including a pregame performance, color guard, baseball buddies, Field of Dreams, or the 7th inning fun bunch. The Patriots also offer fundraising opportunities for groups of 250 or more for even larger discounts. Head over to our picnic area located down the left field line, where groups of 30 to 500 can have a ballpark barbecue. For $28 a person, get a ticket to the game and an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet. Overlooking the left field line is the party deck, where an upscale buffet will be served along with a cash bar for groups of 30 to 150 for $39 a person. Groups of up to 30 or 40 can have private use of a fully furnished, climate-controlled hospitality suite with indoor and outdoor seating alongside wait service. Our exclusive Diamond Club is a large indoor hospitality space located on our suite level, perfect for holding meetings and entertaining clients. Here, outdoor balcony seating is accompanied by an hour-and-a-half upscale buffet, a private cash bar, cocktail tables, bar seating, and a 60-inch smart TV. Email us at groups@somersetpatriots.com or call 908-252-0700 to lock down your perfect summer outing.
The third baseman, Frank Martinez.
Somerset Patriots Suite Level is brought to you by your New Jersey Audi dealers and the 2019 Audi Q5 SUV. Take a test drive today and see for yourself why the Audi Q5 was born to not conform. Frank Martinez lays down a bunt, and he is retired at first. Was a nice play there by O'Sullivan.
End of the 7th inning.
O'Sullivan jumped off the mound rather quickly there. Martinez trying to catch the Patriots off guard. Will Kenger wasn't playing too shallow, so Martinez's goal was to get a little bit closer to the third base line, but it was in playable distance for O'Sullivan. Collected it, rolling on the bare hand, and was able to beat Martinez to first base.
So 1 away, and Tony Thomas is up. Looks at a first pitch fastball that misses outside. O'Sullivan, 1 pitch and 1 out at now 79 pitches in the outing. The 1-0. Swung on and in the air down the right field line, hooking foul. That'll reach the seats. Patriots in another tight ball game, tied at 1 in the top of the 7th, and that has become the norm as of late. O'Sullivan winds with the 1-1. Swing and foul tipped into the mid of Gonzalez. Thomas in a hole, 1 ball and 2 strikes. For Somerset, in 1-run games, they are 11-7. 1-2. Swung on, popped up right side, foul ground. That one's going to reach the seats again.
Even more so as of late, these close games have been emphasized for this Patriots team. They've played in 6 consecutive games that have been decided by 2 runs or less, and 8 straight games, including 10 of their last 11, decided by 3 runs or less.
1-2. Just misses. Only 9 of 46 Patriots games have been decided by more than 3 runs this season. 2-2 to Thomas. Spoiled foul.
And with the way that this Patriots team is constructed, it really shouldn't come as that much of a surprise. They're not a team that's going to necessarily blow out their opponents. They're built on strong pitching, tough at-bats, and timely hitting.
And especially strong starting pitching as of late. Getting another good start tonight from O'Sullivan. 2-2. Fouled off for the Patriots. The starters are 5-2 over their last 10 games with a 1.78 ERA. They've struck out 52 in 60 2/3, only walked 18. Here's the 2-2. Again, spoiled. That one in off the hands and climbs over the netting behind the plate. Now those numbers, of course, entering the night. O'Sullivan doing his best to lower them a bit more. Through 6 1/3, he's given up 6 hits, but just a run, a walk, and 5 Ks. It'll be another 2-2 here to the 8-man Tony Thomas, 1 away in the top of the 7th. The righty O'Sullivan, first-year Patriot, shakes the head no. And now Thomas calls for time. It'll be the 9th pitch of the at-bat. Two. Called strike 3. Breaking ball clips the outside corner. Thomas takes his time to leave the box, but that's the 6th strikeout of the outing for Liam O'Sullivan.
It's a beautiful pitch there from O'Sullivan that catches Thomas frozen. But Tony Thomas still did his job for the most part there. After Frank Martinez rolled out on the first pitch of the inning, Thomas works a 9-pitch battle that at least increases O'Sullivan's pitch count a bit. And he was at 77 pitches through 6 innings entering the 7th, so he still has plenty left in the tank.
Here's Edwin Garcia, the 9-man up with 2 away, top of the 7th. O'Sullivan winds in the pitch. Misses low and away.
Meanwhile, Craig Stem at 94 pitches through 6 innings. But Stan Clyburn likes to see his starters go deep, so no doubt about it, Stem's going to come back out for the 7th.
1-0. Swung on and hardly hit. Kenger off of his glove over at third off a hop, and then actually hit the third base umpire, Silvio Martinez, so it doesn't carry him out and allow Garcia to get more than a bag. It'll be a 2-out hit.
That ball was smoked by Edwin Garcia, and Kenger was in front of it, and he got his glove where he wanted it to be, but the ball just came up a little higher than he expected. It looked like it hit the palm of his glove and then bounced out, and fortunately for the Patriots, and thankfully Silvio Martinez is all right, but the ball went right into Silvio Martinez's head, so it didn't carry him too far away.
Kent Blackstone now up. First pitch to him misses up above the letters. Blackstone 1 for 3, reached on a bunt single, and it was perfectly placed. Dragged it up the first base line. Garcia off of first, 2 away in the top of the 7th. O'Sullivan sets and the 1-0. Is a swinging bunt up the third base side. Kenger charging, fires, and a dandy of a play. Blackstone is out by a step and a half, and the Blue Crabs all retired in the 7th. No runs on a hit. One man is left on base. It's time to get up and stretch at TD Bank Ballpark. We invite you to join us as well. We're tied at 1. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection. With 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience. With all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction. With positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here.
So many good options. Man, I'm hungry. Ooh, let's do healthy today. I think that'll work. The healthy plate. What do we have here? So many good options. What do I choose? We have veggie burger, turkey burger, fruit cup. It all sounds so good, but something's telling me veggie burger. I think I'll have the veggie burger. A lot of great choices here at the Horizon Healthy Plate concession stand. That's a tasty burger.
Leading off the home seventh inning, the first baseman, Mike Francoso.
Mike Francoso leading off the home half of the 7th, still tied at 1. First pitch swing and a miss on a breaking ball. Still Craig Stem out there, just threw his 95th pitch of the outing, and no action in the Blue Crabs bullpen. Of course, with no mound visits allowed, he's got somewhat of a long leash here in the 7th. 0-1 misses inside. I mean, he can't give up a hit or two, and then all of a sudden someone gets up and you make that mound trip, and slowly but surely he makes his way out. Now a lefty starting to throw for Southern Maryland. 1-1. Francoso swings and lifts this one to deep left center field. Thomas ranging back on the run. He reaches up and he makes the catch, sliding down. Tony Thomas, a nice play. Didn't take the best route to that ball. Started out on a straight line into the left center field alley, then curled out a bit, reached up, sticking the left gloved hand over his head, and as he hauled it in, slid down on the warning track for the first out in the 7th.
Yeah, a better route from Thomas, and maybe he doesn't have to make that play, but it was a last-second adjustment reaching over his shoulder and sort of brought him down to the ground and robbed an extra base hit of Mike Francoso.
First pitch to Justin Pacioli, bunted up the third base side. Martinez charging, throwing all in one motion, and it beats Patch by a step.
Blue Crabs saw that one coming. Martinez was charging in from third even before Pacioli had fully squared around to bunt. It was a strong bunt from Patch, and I understand the play and I like it as well, but the Blue Crabs were ready for it. Didn't catch Southern Maryland off guard at all. There's quickly 2 away.
Turn to double play with NJM Insurance Group's bundle and save discount. Get started today with an auto insurance quote at njm.com. This isn't just insurance, it's NJM. So 2 away in the bottom of the 7th. Still tied at 1, and Stem delivers. First pitch that misses off the plate. Lefty throwing for the Blue Crabs. Stem nearing 100 pitches. This will be pitch 99. And a righty looks to be James Pugliese throwing for the Patriots. 1-0. Call to strike a breaking ball.
It was Pugliese that was throwing a couple of quick warm-up pitches, but now, is that Pugliese? I think that might be Mike Broadway.
Stem, the righty, sets and delivers with the 1-1. Waved at and missed. Kraus out ahead of another breaking ball.
Well, Kraus swinging for the fences here. And, he has so much power that I like that, but at the same time, he's got to recognize with his speed, he's just got to get on base in this situation. Of course, a home run puts you in front, but You know, getting on base, stealing second, getting into scoring position could be just as good.
1-2. Misses outside.
Well, maybe not just as good, but the point being that Krause has to trust his ability to get on base, maybe shorten his stroke from time to time, especially with a 2-strike count, so he could then utilize his wheels.
2-2, 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Stem, the righty, sets at the belt. The pitch in tight. And the count runs full on the 7-man Mike Krause. Reached in the second, scored the lone run of the ball game on a bloop single RBI from Scott Kelly. 3-2. Upstairs, and that gets to the backstop. Krause, though, taking his time, jogging up the first base side.
Well, this was the identical situation for the Patriots when they scored their first run and only run of the game back in the second. A 2-out walk to Mike Krause. In that inning, it was Craig Stem who balked. I would imagine now that we're later in the ball game that we might see Krause become a little bit more aggressive over at first base. Getting into scoring position would be big here for a guy in Scott Kelly who's swung the bat very well. He's now riding an 8-game on-base streak, and he's reached base safely in 11 of his last 15 plate appearances.
I haven't seen many free passes in this one. That's the second allowed by Stem. O'Sullivan only has 1. As Stem steps off, Krause was looking for a balk, as was Scott Kelly. To no avail. So Krause leads off of first, held on by Julio Ruiz. Kelly settles into the right side with 2 away in the pitch. Up and in. Stem has thrown 126 pitches in an outing. That a complete game effort against the Long Island Ducks. And a 2-1 win for Long Island as the 1-0 is hit on a line into center field. It's a base hit for Scott Kelly, and runners on first and second with 2 away in the 7th.
The great thing about watching Scott at the plate is that he knows the kind of player that he is. He knows he's likely not going to hit one out of the ballpark, so he stays within himself in that short, compact swing. He got a pitch to hit and then just attacked it, quick barrel to the ball, and able to rip it into center field. Now Jovan Gonzalez with an opportunity to put the Patriots in front. First time they've had a runner in scoring position since the second inning.
Krause plenty of speed. Kelly as well. With 2 away, bottom of the 7th. First pitch to Yovi. A breaking ball clips the outside corner. Tied at 1. Patriots threatening in the bottom of the 7th. Kelly taking a big lead at first, not being held on. Now the 0-1. In tight, and that one actually caught a piece of the home plate umpire, Frank Urilli, as both runners will advance to second and third. And Urilli caught a good piece of that.
I think that hit Jovan Gonzalez as well. I think it hit initially off of Gonzalez and then ricocheted and might have hit against Valerio's glove and then eventually the home plate umpire Urilli. Both the runners advanced, and I think there might have been confusion on whether it was just a pitch that got away or if it was a hit by pitch. And there wasn't a ruling from Urilli because he immediately reacted to getting hit by the ball. But it looks as though it was ruled a dead ball and a hit by pitch to Jovan Gonzalez, which has loaded the bases.
Well, everybody kind of froze, and then the runners started to jog and sped it up a little bit, but Charlie Valerio didn't run after that baseball. So it certainly must have been a dead ball. And Gonzalez indeed is at first, so a hit by pitch, and the base is now loaded with 2 away. In the 7th, it's the 1-man Ramon Flores.
The Blue Crabs have had a lefty getting loose all inning. And now it's a lefty stepping to the plate here. Do they keep Stem in the ballgame? It looks like they will, despite Stem now being at 108 pitches with a lefty loose in the pen.
Stem, the 6'6" righty, comes set. Bases full of Patriots, tied at 1 in the 7th. The pitch. Swing and a miss. A big hack from Ramon Flores.
Well, this is similar to a situation the first time the Patriots saw Stem. Clyburn stuck with his ace, 2 batters too long, with a lefty getting loose in the pen, stuck with his ace in the 8th inning back in late May, and the Patriots made him pay for it with back-to-back run-scoring extra base hits.
0-1. Fastball misses in, 1-1.
It was an RBI triple from Will Kenger, which tied the ball game, and then a Michael Ullman RBI double 1 batter later, and it spoiled the evening for Craig Stem. Ultimately gave him a no decision in a game the Blue Crabs at the time were leading 4-2. And now Stan Clyburn's kept him in a similar situation tonight.
Here's the 1-1. Flores lays off a breaking ball that misses up and away.
I understand wanting to stay with your ace, but you've got a lefty getting loose, and it's a lefty at the plate here in Ramon Flores, who hasn't played too well against left-handed pitchers this season. But they stick with Stem, the righty.
Bases full of Patriots, all with 2 outs. In the bottom of the 7th inning, tied at 1. The 2-1. Flores swings and ropes this one down the left field line, tailing it to fair ball. 1 run will score. Kelly around third. He'll score. Gonzalez will stop at third. It's a 2-out, 2 RBI double for Ramon Flores. Patriots ahead 3-1 in the 7th.
What an at-bat there from Flores. Stem very frustrated with himself. He's sort of yelling at himself on the mound and steps slowly back to the rubber. Look, I'm not a manager, but I don't see why you wouldn't have taken Stem out at 108 pitches in that situation and brought in the lefty that you have loose. It looks like it was Adam Choplik, but they stay with the righty. It looks like for 1 too many pitches, and Ramon Flores comes through with one of his bigger hits of the season.
Alfredo Rodriguez now up, waves and misses at a first pitch. 2-out magic for the Patriots. 3-1, they lead it, and a little 2-out magic for us as well. A nice delivery here into our booth. Cookies and a shake from Nick Chirillo. 0-1, waved at and missed. A nice breaking ball there from Stem.
First of all, kudos to Nick. What a drop by him. But I mean, Flores has been arguably one of the most consistent batters for the Patriots all season long. And now Stem stays in north of 110 pitches.
Runners on second and third with 2 away. The 0-2 misses low and away.
Maybe Stan Clyburn aware that tonight marks the 40th anniversary of a game in which Nolan Ryan threw 235 pitches for the Houston Astros.
I don't know that we'll ever see that again.
Never. Never.
1-2. Called strike 3. Rodriguez down looking, but not before the Patriots score twice. Ramon Flores, the big 2-out, 2 RBI double down the left field line. Somerset with 2 runs on 2 hits. 2 men are left on base, but they lead it 3-1 through 7 innings. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on ESPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day. Every night.
Every hour.
Every minute. And every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital. Let's beat cancer together.
This season, T-Mobile is partnering with Little League to make sure every kid can feel like an all-star. With T-Mobile, parents across the country can share the action, the highlights, and the lowlights. And the stars of tomorrow get a chance to shine today. From Little League to the big leagues, T-Mobile has you covered. Now connecting 99% of baseball fans. T-Mobile.
Number W151186. The winner is going home with over $1,000. Again, that's W151186. Let's go up to the bullpen, brought to you by Provident Bank. Now on the mound for the Patriots. Number 32, Mike Broadway. What do you want to say for retirement?
For complete family eye care, go where the Patriots go. See Dr. Ivy Ehrlich and Dr. Martin Storbeck at Bridgewater Optometric Center, located in Pearl Vision at the Somerset Shopping Center. Bridgewater Optometric Center is the official eye doctor of the Somerset Patriots. Bring in your Patriots ticket stub for an additional 5% discount. The Somerset County Education Association supports the outstanding public school employees that make your child's education possible. Top of the 8th inning, Mark Schwartz will take you the rest of the way.
Thank you very much, Brandon. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Patriots. 1 run, 7 hits, and 1 error for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Ramon Flores highlighting a 2-out rally in the home half of the 7th to put the Patriots in front. They now hand it off to their bullpen. It's Mike Broadway in the ballgame, and his first pitch, a called strike on a fastball. And he jumps ahead in the count 0-1 against the lefty Ruby Silva. So we'll get to the final line for Liam O'Sullivan in a moment, as Silva swings and misses at a breaking ball 0-2.
Broadway making his 21st appearance on the season as a 2.21 ERA. There were 20 in the 3rd innings, pitched 28 strikeouts as well.
From the stretch with nobody on, 0-2. Swung on, driven in the air, out to right center field, playable. Kraus ranges to his left, calls off Pacioli, makes the catch, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, it was a big hack from Silva, but that ball continued to tail in on the hands, and Silva could not find the sweet spot of the bat, got under it a bit.
So the final line on Liam O'Sullivan works 7 innings, allows 1 run earned on 7 hits, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts. Another terrific outing for O'Sullivan. He has lowered his ERA on the season down to 3.40. And he hands the ball off to a Patriot bullpen, hoping to get the final 6 outs of this one. As the first pitch to Benson swung on and missed 0-1. Broadway hoping for redemption. Last time he was on the mound was Tuesday night against the Long Island Ducks, a game in which Somerset held a 2-1 lead going into the 8th inning. The Ducks scored 2 unearned runs against Broadway as Benson swings and misses at a breaking ball here. Falls behind 0-2. There was an error by the shortstop Alfredo Rodriguez in that bottom of the 8th inning that kept the inning alive for the Ducks, and eventually Kirk Neuenhuis blasted a 2-run home run off of Broadway. And Somerset ultimately lost that ball game 3-2. Now the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. No chance for Benson there on the bone crusher fastball, and there's 2 away.
Yeah, he just reared back and got a little something extra on that fastball on the outer third of the plate.
7th strikeout for Patriots pitchers tonight. There's 2 out, nobody on in the top of the 8th inning. Strong crowd on hand for a post-game fireworks show. We don't have the official attendance, but I would imagine it'll be another sellout for the Patriots. Here's Jose Julio Ruiz taken all the way, and the fastball taken upstairs, a little outside, 1-0.
Just like Espinal there in the box. Literally stepped out on that pitch.
Julio Ruiz 3 for 3 today. Checks his swing on a breaking ball. No appeal down to third. It's 2 ball and no strike count. 3 singles for Julio Ruiz. He's accounted for 3 of the 7 Blue Crab hits. 2-0 from Broadway. Catches the outside part of the plate, 2-1. I want to go back to that bottom of the 7th inning, and we might not have too much time to talk about it, but Stan Clyburn, you know, you love a player's manager, as Julio Ruiz chops this one foul, 2-2. Certainly showing a lot of faith in Craig Stem, who has inarguably been the best pitcher for the Blue Crabs this season. But I don't know, Brandon. In my opinion, 1 batter too many.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it.
2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. It is a quick 1-2-3 inning for Mike Broadway. We'll continue this conversation as we move to the bottom of the 8th. Somerset leading 3-1 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
For over 85 years, in every county across the state, we've protected the health of New Jersey, covering families and businesses through life's big moments and the small ones. Because we don't just work here, we live here too. Over 5,000 local employees, all with the same purpose, taking care of you.
Not everyone could be as cool as me. I get it.
Happy t-shirts. Let's see you guys next time. Hey, still trying to try some of our brand new foods, steak mini donuts.
Want a bank that defies expectations? Check out TD Bank. Expect unexpectedly longer hours that fit your schedule 7 days a week. TD Bank, unexpectedly open, unexpectedly human. Stop by or visit tdbank.com, member FDIC, TD Bank NA. True Associates is the sponsor of the lawn seating area in the ballpark. At True Associates, you'll find more than a wide variety of competitive insurance products. You'll find people who understand your needs. True Associates, a team of licensed professionals who care about their clients. It's the home half of the 8th inning. The Patriots are up 3-1 over the Blue Crabs, and a new pitcher in the ballgame for Southern Maryland. It's the southpaw Adam Choplik.
Yeah, it's Choplik making his 18th appearance on the season through 16 innings pitched, has a 4.50 ERA.
They'll work against the lefty Will Kenger to lead off the frame. First pitch misses outside, 1-0.
Does have 15 strikeouts across those 16 innings pitched.
So the tall lefty against another tall lefty. The 1-0. Fastball misses outside, 2 balls and no strikes. So Stem is done after 7 innings of work. He throws 116 pitches, 65 for strikes. Choplik comes set, the 2-0. Swing and miss, 2-1.
One of the bigger hacks that we've seen from Will Kenger lately.
Will 0 for 3 tonight. His batting average dipping a bit further south. Entered tonight second in the Atlantic League in hitting. The 2-1. Swing and a miss late on another fastball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Stem allows 3 runs, all earned on 5 hits, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts. The last 2 runs that he allows are the ones that hurt the most. Patriots leading 3-1. The 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Fastballs from Adam Choplik just beating Will Kenger. And there's 1 away here in the home half of the 8th.
And Will looked like he was late to pick up that 3rd and final strike there and just pulled the trigger. Could not catch up to the heater.
So 1 out, nobody on, and here's Edwin Espinal. Patriots in a position now where they could set up their closer, Mike Antonini, in front of a sold-out crowd to try to finish off the opener of this 3-game series. Espinal has a hit streak on the line. First pitch from Choplik. Fastball grooved in for a strike, 0-1. Edwin has hit safely in 7 straight games entering tonight, raising his batting average from .270 to .318 in the process. Infield plays back, outfield deep. Right field shallow, however, 0-1. Taken for a called strike, 0-2. One more time, I do want to talk about Craig Stem, and it just seemed if Choplik was ready, and they brought in Choplik to begin the 8th inning here, why not bring in Choplik against the lefty and Ramon Flores with 2 out and the bases loaded in the 7th?
I think that hindsight's always 20/20, first of all.
0-2 to Espinal, chopped foul, and a pitch likely out of the strike zone.
But I do think after you give up the 3-2 walk and then a single to Scott Kelly, then it certainly seemed like a good time, and especially after the hit by pitch to load things up. Then that one's kind of hard to just let him continue.
We'll see if that decision by Stan Clyburn ultimately costs the Blue Crabs the game. 0-2 to Espinal. Up and away, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Well, a good friend of mine worked with Buck Showalter for a while. And Buck would say, as a manager, you can't really base your decisions on the outcome. Because, of course, you don't know that outcome before you make the decision. As a manager, you have to make a decision knowing your players and putting them in the best position to succeed. Whether or not they do succeed does not make your decision right or wrong.
The 1-2. Swinging a hard line drive into right field. past the first baseman Julio Ruiz, cut off before the warning track by Ruby Silva. Espinal tests the arm. He'll hold at first, but it's a base hit for El Poco. Now an 8-game hit streak and a 1-out base runner in the bottom of the 8th.
He continues to play the game loose. And, you know, for a guy that's not the most fleet of foot, smart base running. I mean, nobody was around that first base back. Julio Ruiz was essentially standing next to the second baseman, Blackstone, so get as far off as you can. And if that throw gets away, he's at second base.
Now Mike Francoso, 0 for 3 tonight. Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch from Choplik. Sliced foul down the third base line, 0-1. Well, the Patriots are leading 3-1. They'd certainly take an insurance run. Antonini gets loose irregardless down the right field line. Blue Crabs will bring their 5, 6, 7 batters to the plate in the top of the 9th inning. 0-1. Swung on and missed, 0-2.
Well, and that's what that little stroke of power can kind of do to you. With Mike Francoso seeing that elevated pitch and really liking it, especially the way that he's been launching the baseball, all the more reason that you swing at that ball out of the zone.
Middle infield at double play depth. Now the 0-2 from Choplik. Up and away, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Justin Pacioli awaits on deck. Patriots leading this ball game 3-1. They only have 6 hits thus far. Right now, that's enough. Got a gem out of Liam O'Sullivan, their starting pitcher. Now the 1-2. Up and away again, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Espinal off of first, not really a threat to take off. Once again, 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Well, Choplik set up Francoso well for that breaking ball. A couple of fastballs missing up and away, and then snaps off a curveball, gets Francoso out in front. There's 2 away in the bottom of the 8th inning. Again, of course, not the only game in the Atlantic League. We have advanced here into the bottom of the 8th inning. 1 game has gone final. High Point Rockers with a comeback effort against the Long Island Ducks, but it ultimately fell short. Ducks win the ball game 5-3 down in North Carolina. First pitch to Justin Pacioli misses outside, 1-0. So that means for the time being, even if the Patriots win today, they will remain 2.5 games behind the Long Island Ducks for first place in the Liberty Division. The 1-0. Pacioli takes a strike, 1-1. And if nothing else, maybe a little bit of separation now between the Patriots and the other 2 teams in the Liberty Division, the High Point Rockers and the New Britain Bees. But both teams still remain above 500, and a lot could happen before the first half concludes. As Pacioli chops one foul, bounces up and might have hit him either in the face or in the helmet. And it's a 1 ball and 2 strike count.
Well, you hope that it caught the bill of the cap there in the helmet. Certainly based off the reaction, didn't seem like it caught him flush in the face.
Other scores around the Atlantic League. York Revolution leading the Lancaster Barnstormers 7-0 in the bottom of the 6th inning. New Britain Bees in front of the first place Skeeters 4-1 in the end of the 4th. Now the 1-2. Upstairs, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, a 3-1 Patriots lead here. We're in the home half of the 8th inning. A runner at first, that's Edwin Espinal, and 2 away. Somerset plating a couple of runs on a 2-out, 2-run double from Ramon Flores in the bottom of the 7th to jump in front. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Adam Choplik strikes out the side in the bottom of the 8th inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We move to the 9th. Mike Antonini coming on, hoping to record the final 3 outs of this one. We'll see when we return on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day,
I fight every night.
Every hour.
every minute, and every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset. Let's beat cancer together.
Somerville Aluminum is proud to announce our greatest remodeling project yet. Valari, new name, same great company. Valari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit ValariNJ.com to learn more today.
Yeah.
To be Jason Marshall from Paw Patrol.
Yeah.
Paw Patrol Day.
I got it. Oh, there you go.
Sunday, June 30th. Coming up on Tuesday, dogs and their owners are invited to the ballpark for Bark in the Park. Join us for Walk in the Park this coming Tuesday,
All right.
June the 18th. This call to the bullpen brought to you by Providence Bank.
Welcome back to TD Bank Ballpark for the top of the 9th inning. Get the checking account for smart people. Provident Smart Checking. No minimum balance, no monthly service fees. Yes, indeed. Provident Bank commitment you can count on. Get the ball rolling at Provident.bank. Fun music plays in the background as Mike Antonini takes the mound for the Patriots, hoping to record the final 3 outs of this one.
Well, Patriots fans, you know, if Antonini's on the bump, it means a good thing. They're in front by 2 runs, and the closer is in. He's converted on 17 of 19 save opportunities, leads the Atlantic League, and just a 1.42 ERA. He's only allowed a run in 3 appearances this season.
So it's Antonini on the bump. Corey Vaughn leads off. First pitch swinging, drives it out to center field off the end of the bat. Kraus ranges in, lines it up, makes the catch, 1 pitch, and 1 away in the top of the 9th inning. Liam O'Sullivan, magnificent for the Patriots. 1 run on 7 hits, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts over 7 innings. He's in line for the win should Antonini finish this one off. Mike Broadway tossed a scoreless 8th, and now it's Antonini on the mound here, 2 outs away from sending a sold-out TD Bank Ballpark crowd home happy. Well, they'll be happy regardless. It's been a beautiful night, a great night at the ballpark. There'll be post-game fireworks but a win certainly helps. Now it's Charlie Valerio taking all the way, and the first pitch from Antonini misses a little outside, 1-0. Valerio 0 for 3. He drove home the only run of the ball game for the Blue Crabs. That came in the 4th. The 1-0 swung on and missed in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike. There was a run-scoring fielder's choice for Charlie Valerio that included an error by the shortstop for the Patriots, Alfredo Rodriguez. At the time, tied up the game at 1, but Somerset regained the lead in the bottom of the 7th as the 1-1 skips low. 2 balls and a strike. Brandon mentioned it before, but Mike Antonini's been great this season for the Patriots. Leads the Atlantic League in saves with 17. 17 for 19 in save opportunities. As the 2-1 misses up and in, Valerio spins out of the way. 3 balls and 1 strike. Next closest in the Atlantic League is Felipe Paulino of the Sugarland Skeeters. He has 13. Trevor Frank of the High Point Rockers has 10. Those are the only 3 pitchers with double-digit saves on the year. Now the 3-1. Take it for a called strike, 3-2. Reminder to stay tuned for the Flemington Department Store post-game show after the conclusion of this ball game. If the Patriots win, we'll have an interview. If they do it in this inning, we'll be joined by Liam O'Sullivan. Now the 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Valerio set down on an off-speed pitch, and now the Blue Crabs are down to their final out of the evening.
There's a lot of faith from Mike Antonini in his secondary pitches. Brought the breaking ball, and that caught a good portion of the plate out on the outer third up in the zone, but caught Valeria well out in front.
"3-1 Patriots lead, 2 out, nobody on, top of the 9th inning, and it's Frank Martinez at the plate. Takes the first pitch a little high, 1-0. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for Somerset, 1 run, 7 hits, and 1 error for the Blue Crabs. Southern Maryland had their ace on the mound tonight. Went north of 100 pitches as the 1-0 taken a little off the plate. 2 balls and no strikes. Somerset got to stem in the bottom of the 7th inning when he was already above the century mark. And right now that's provided the difference. Here's the 2-0. Martinez checks his swing, appeal to first. Freddie DeJesus says he did not go. 3 balls and no strikes. Blue Crabs need a base runner to bring the tying run to the plate. It's Martinez at the plate right now. He's 0 for 3. Tony Thomas also 0 for 3. Awaits on deck. Now the 3-0 from Antonini. Taken low and in, ball 4. And it's a 4-pitch walk with 2 away in the inning. And the Blue Crabs will bring the tying run to the plate here in the top of the 9th inning. It'll be Tony Thomas, who has already hit a home run against the Patriots this season.
The Blue Crabs as a team don't walk a whole lot. That's just their 84th walk this season. Dead last in the league, and coming into the ninth, they were a whole 40 walks less than the next best team in York.
So here's Tony Thomas, a right-handed batter, former Patriot. First pitch from Antonini. In for a called strike, 0-1. Antonini last recorded a save at TD Bank Ballpark on Sunday. Worked around a leadoff double from Wellington Dotel and kept the Revs off the scoreboard in a 5-4 win. Now the 0-1. Thomas swings, lines it out to center field. It's over Kelly, drops in for a base hit. Hard turnaround second base for Frank Martinez, but he'll hold there. Back-to-back 2-out base runners for the Blue Crabs. Has put the tying run on base and has brought the go-ahead run to the plate. It's now the number 9 batter, Edwin Garcia.
Boy, Krause has a really strong arm out there in center field, and I think he was almost daring Frank Martinez to go for third, hoping he could unleash the cannon.
So now Garcia stands in the way of the Patriots celebrating tonight. Edwin's reached base twice so far. He's 1 for 2 with a walk. A 2-out, 4-pitch walk to Frank Martinez and a 2-out single for Tony Thomas has given the Blue Crabs life here in the 9th inning.
I think they're going to send a pinch runner out to second base.
Yeah. There's been a pause in the action. And it looks like Martinez is exiting. And that could either be, I think that's got to be Josh McAdams, yeah. The only 3 bench players the Blue Crabs had tonight were Falsetti, their backup catcher, John Griffin, who doesn't run well, and Josh McAdams. So McAdams takes over at second base. But the important run here is the runner at first. That's Tony Thomas. He's the tying run. So McAdams at second, Thomas at first, 2 away, top of the 9th inning. Antonini on the mound working against Edwin Garcia. Will Kenger guards the line at third. The outfield plays deep, hoping for a no doubles defense. First pitch. Garcia takes it low and away, 1-0. Mike Francoso, Patriot first baseman, also hugs the line at first base. They don't want to let a ball go down the line. Thomas has plenty of speed over at first. An extra base hit from Edwin Garcia would certainly have a chance of tying this one up. Antonini comes set, checks the runner at second, now the 1-0. Taken low and in, 2 balls and no strikes.
Unlike really many other outings that we've seen for Mike Antonini, struggling to throw strikes, certainly starting to labor a bit.
Kent Blackstone awaits on deck. Leadoff man for the Blue Crabs, 1 for 4 tonight. He's got a lot of speed. All right, now Antonini focused on Garcia. 3-1, Patriots lead, 2 out, top of the 9th inning. Now the 2-0. Swung on and fouled over the backstop at play, 2-1. Ducks have already won tonight. They defeated the High Point Rockers down in North Carolina. So if the Patriots want to keep pace with the Ducks and remain just 2.5 games out of first place, they need Antonini to get the final 2 strikes and the final 1 out of this ballgame. Strong crowd remains on hand here. Antonini from the stretch, now the 2-1. Swung on and fouled off down the right field line. And for the first time tonight, the Blue Crabs are down to their final strike.
I think the way this inning has gone for Antonini, he's coming right here at Garcia.
Strong crowd awaiting a post-game fireworks show. They're 1 strike away. It's Antonini on the bump. Garcia in the right-handed batter's box. 2 on, 2 out, top of the 9th. Somerset up by 2. Now the pitch. Swung on and tapped foul. Fastball up and away from Garcia. A weak swing, gets a piece of it to stay alive. The Somerset Patriots chants rain down from the faithful here at TD Bank Ballpark tonight, as a 2-strike clap picks up once again. Antonini with a deep breath. Now the 2-2. Swung on, a line drive hit deep out to left field. Flores back to the warning track, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. The Blue Crabs breathe life into the 9th inning, but Antonini closes the door, and Somerset takes tonight's opener 3-1.
Well, that almost felt like it was kind of the ball game wrapped up right there. The Blue Crabs were right in it. Certainly had their chances, and I go back to the 4th inning when they loaded up the bases, and E6 from Alfredo Rodriguez, which could have been a 6-4-3 double play to end it, and it continued the inning, allowed a run to come across, but they could not do more than that, and they certainly had their chances, just like with that hard hit ball off the bat of Edwin Garcia. It looked pretty off the bat, seemed like it had a shot, but in the end the Patriots were able to track it down.
So Somerset wins this one 3-1. We'll step aside for the Flemington Department Store post-game show. When we come back, we'll go over the highlights and be joined by Liam O'Sullivan for a post-game interview. That coming up next on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
The Somerset Patriots are back at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater. It is the most fun you'll have all summer with fireworks, celebrity appearances, and championship baseball. Don't miss out. Get your tickets today.
It's slamming it. Come on, get patriotic.
It's an unstoppable force, vast and mighty. It's the 101 days of summer, and this year it's bigger than ever. The NJ team is back again. We've got 101 days of prizes with other ways to win via our social channels, text message program, VIP club, and Game Changers. Find the fun at 101daysofsummer.com from May 24th to September 1st. Anything can happen in Jersey.
Thank you. And welcome back to the Flemington Department Store post-game show as the Somerset Patriots defeat the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 3-1. Flemington Department Store, the area's best selection of quality clothing, flooring, and furniture and footwear, found in our 2-acre showroom located on Route 31 north of the Flemington Circle. Flemington Department Store, it is worth the trip. Well, before we get into the highlights for tonight's ball game, we do have a post-game interview. It is Liam O'Sullivan, who has come up here to the Fullerton Auto Press box to join us. Liam, I wanted to get an opportunity to talk to you. Had such a good start the last time that you're here in Somerset, and another strong start tonight. 7 innings, 1 run, finished with 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. In your estimation, what was working well for you on the mound tonight?
I was able to locate all my pitches and really able to work in and out. And when you have all 4 of your pitches, you're able to keep the hitters off balance. We had a good idea of these guys. We've played them a couple times. I haven't pitched against them yet, but we played them a couple times over the past couple weeks, and so we had a pretty good idea of what these guys can do, and just try to, execute the pitches that were called.
Well, going into that strategy, I know I've talked to a lot of pitchers on this team over the last couple of years, and a common thread is normally Jovan Gonzalez and the way that he calls a game. Can you talk a little bit about the effect that Jovan had in the way that you guys sort of put together your game plan tonight?
Absolutely. I mean, he's just so smart, and he knows what he's doing out there. So you got to trust a guy like that, especially as a new guy coming into this league. He's been here for some time now, and it's just you got to trust that he knows what he's doing. And when you do that, I mean, it makes everything so much easier.
So for you personally, your first start of the season with the Patriots, 5 shutout innings. After that point, wound up hitting a bit of a rougher patch. It was tough luck for you to go against the Sugarland Skeeters in three straight starts. Yep. Fortunately, that is done. But your last couple of times out, especially here at TD Bank Ballpark, it seems that you've really turned the corner. What has been the difference for you over the last couple of starts?
When you face a team 3 times in a row, you really have to grind. And it's, you get to know them, but they also get to know you. And being able to face somebody else, other than that, I think more so mentally, it's kind of a fresh breath of fresh air, just because you get to see somebody else and guys that haven't seen you before. And when you're grinding through that part, you're nitpicking through everything and trying to figure out to make your stuff better. And I did that for those 3 starts. After every start, I dissected what I did right and what I did wrong. And facing a good team like Sugarland, I mean, they can swing it, and you just got to continue to perfect your craft throughout the year. And I'm just, trying to stay humble and keep grinding. Like, that's really what it is.
Again, we're talking with Liam O'Sullivan. 7 innings, allowing 1 run on 7 hits, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. He's the winning pitcher tonight. He joins us on the Flemington Department Store postgame show. Final question. I know you want to celebrate with the guys downstairs.
Yeah.
But for somebody in your position, so much success over in the Frontier League. Of course, a former Frontier League Pitcher of the Year. Bounced back last year after injury. And then you come over to the Atlantic League. In your estimation, how has the talent level differed between the Frontier League and the Atlantic League, and has it changed your approach at all on the mound?
It hasn't changed my approach as a pitcher, but you just can't make mistakes here. If you make mistakes here, they hit it. And, I mean, in that 4th inning tonight, I believe, was the inning that I kind of got hit around a little bit, and I kind of got on the side of a couple change-ups, and that's what happens. If you don't have depth and you don't have pitches that move and make X's on the plate, these guys hit it. I mean, they're good hitters all around this league. And, in the Frontier League, you can get away with 6 through 9 throwing some fastballs by guys, but you have to locate and you have to not make mistakes here, because if you make mistakes, they hit them.
Well, Liam, again, thank you for joining us. A strong start tonight. You get the win. You improved to 3-3 on the season, and a big win for the team. Thanks for coming up here.
Yeah, absolutely. My pleasure. Go Patriots.
Go Patriots. Yes, that was Liam O'Sullivan. We'll take one final break. When we come back, we'll go over the highlights, and we'll wrap up the night next on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Attention troops, Scout Nights with the Somerset Patriots will be returning to TD Bank Ballpark for the upcoming season on Friday, June 28th. Sunday, July 28th, and Thursday, August 29th. Additionally, our Girl Scout days are set for Sunday, June 30th, and Saturday, September 21st. Troops will have the honor of presenting both their PAX banner along with our nation's colors on the field before the game. A parade around the field will end with the troops lining the infield during the national anthem. Scouts looking to earn badges for presenting the colors and going on a Go See It outing can fulfill both, all while enjoying America's pastime. Tickets begin at just $8.50 for everyone in the group, with commemorative scout patches available for just $1.50. Visit SomersetPatriots.com or call 908-252-0700 so you can get involved and have your troop honored at a professional baseball game.
And welcome back here to the Flemington Department Store post-game show as the Patriots win this one 3-1. It's time now to go over the highlights of this ball game. We were just joined by Liam O'Sullivan for a post-game interview. Of course, Liam O'Sullivan, the starting pitcher and the winning pitcher. And there is your spoiler in case you're just tuning into tonight's broadcast. But let's go over the highlights. O'Sullivan on the mound against Craig Stem, a strong pitcher's duel for pretty much the entirety of this ball game. The Patriots would strike first. It came in the bottom of the second inning. There was 2 out, nobody on. Mike Krause drew a 2-out walk. He advanced to second base on a balk from the starting pitcher for the Blue Crags, Craig Stem. And then the very next batter was Scott Kelly, and he would put the Patriots in front. So Somerset up 1-0 at that point. The Blue Crabs would tie it in the top of the fourth inning against Patriots starter Liam O'Sullivan. A leadoff base hit for Ruby Silva. A couple of batters later, Jose Julio Ruiz would reach with a base hit. Corey Vaughn with a base hit to left field. That loaded the bases. Charlie Valerio then grounded what could have been potentially an inning-ending double play to short. Unfortunately for the Patriots, Alfredo Rodriguez with a fielding error went down as an RBI fielder's choice for Valerio as a run scored from third. And that tied up the ball game at 1 at the time. O'Sullivan would work out of further damage and keep the game tied at 1, and that score would hold all the way into the bottom of the 7th inning. Stem was brilliant for the Blue Crabs over that stretch. In fact, he retired 9 consecutive batters from a stretch from the last out of the 4th inning into 2 outs into the 7th inning, but that's when the wheels would sort of come off a bit for Stem. A 2-out walk to Mike Krause, a 2-out base hit to Scott Kelly. Jovan Gonzalez was then hit by a pitch. So 3 consecutive 2-out batters reached. Craig Stem was over 100 pitches at this point. The Blue Crabs had a lefty getting loose in their bullpen in Adam Choplik. It was Stan Clyburn who decided to keep his starting pitcher, Craig Stem, on the mound to work against the lefty, Ramon Flores, and Flores would make him pay. So Ramon Flores with the big hit in this one, slicing an RBI double down the left field line. Patriots jump in front, and that's all the offense they would need. Mike Broadway with a scoreless 8th inning, and then Mike Antonini with a bit of a scare allowed 2 base runners to reach with 2 out in the top of the 9th inning, but ultimately gets Edwin Garcia to fly out to deep left field as the Patriots hold on to win this one 3-1. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, and 6 runners left on base for the Patriots. 1 run, 8 hits, 1 error, and 8 runners left on base for the Blue Crabs. O'Sullivan, the winning pitcher, again allowing 1 run over 7 innings. He improves to 3-3 on the year. Craig Stem takes the loss. He drops to 4-3 after yielding 3 runs on 5 hits, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts over 7 innings. And Mike Antonini earns his league-leading 18th save of the season with a scoreless top of the 9th inning. In a ball game that only took 2 hours and 22 minutes in front of an announced sold-out crowd of 6,601 fans. With the win, the Patriots improved to 28-19 on the year. They tie their high water mark, 9 games over 500. Meanwhile, the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, they fall to 16-33 overall this year. Again, 1 game has already gone final tonight, aside from ours. It was the High Point Rockers falling to the Long Island Ducks 5-3. Other scores in the Atlantic League, the Revs are ahead of the Barnstormers 9-1. That one in the top of the 8th inning. The Bees in front of the Skeeters 4-1 down in Texas. That game now in the bottom of the 6th inning. So, with the updated standings in the Atlantic League, the Patriots remain 2.5 back of the first place Long Island Ducks in the Liberty Division. The Rockers now fall 4.5 back. They're in third. And the Bees, for the time being, are 6 games back, pending the result of their ball game later tonight. Meanwhile, in the Freedom Division, Skeeters remain in first place. It looks like the Barnstormers will now fall 8.5 out of first. Meanwhile, the York Revolution could jump as far as 10 back in third place, and the Blue Crabs now 13 back in fourth place. Our next broadcast will take place tomorrow night back here at TD Bank Ballpark. It'll be another thrilling evening of baseball and fireworks. Tickets are nearly sold out, so if you haven't gotten your tickets yet, be sure to purchase them online at somersetpatriots.com. Get them at the ticket office here at TD Bank Ballpark, or you could call and purchase them through 908-252-0700. Our first pitch at 7:05 p.m. tomorrow night, so our coverage on SPN.TV as well as 1450 WCTC gets underway at 7 p.m. The righty Brandon Compton takes the mound for the Blue Crabs as he works against the southpaw David Holmberg for the Somerset Patriots. A couple of thank yous we'd like to send out before we wrap up tonight's broadcast. A big thank you goes over to Dave Raish running our boards back at our WCTC studios, as well as a big thank you to Liam O'Sullivan, who joined us here in the Flemington Department Store postgame show for a postgame interview, as well as my co-host for tonight's broadcast, Brandon Pelter. But that'll do it for us here from TD Bank Ballpark as the fireworks show has concluded. It's the Somerset Patriots defeating the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs in Game 1 of a 3-game series, 3-1, in front of a sold-out crowd. For everyone involved with the broadcast, my name is Mark Schwartz. Again, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Have a pleasant rest of your Friday evening, everybody. Good night. All right.